rise. I know she will rise. Rise till we reach the top. I say rise. Grenada must rise. I know she will rise up. Rise till we reach the top. Rise.
Speak out. Let me just reverse a bit and say good morning to the listeners of Vibes. Welcome to the program.
If I stay within my setting as a public officer, as the public relations officer, and I stay just within the office space and do not go out to the public, how will we understand what is happening on the ground?
Still, delivery.
We've done a lot, not just in terms of the general infrastructure, but homes, support to farmers, support to fishermen, etc. And as time goes by, more support will be given to Carriacou and Timaki.
Even better to last.
Let us all strive to build a better country by putting aside our petty grievances and move forward with dignity, being proud of working hard and working together.
Anything that we're doing now, it's futuristic thinking. It's not for the now.
Education is the key in a country's development. That's it. If its people are not developed,
You don't go that far, no? Just remember, knowledge is power. When you know, you know.
that's it.
It's Speak Out Unfiltered. We have to have you on Vibes 101.3 and 106.3 FM every Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Do you feel the vibes? Go in. Go in.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and guests and not the views of this radio station.
And this is where I take a time out this morning and say good morning to you. Welcome to the program Speak Out Unfiltered for today, Thursday, the 21st day of May. Good morning again to the listeners in the trial and state of Peter Matney, Carriacou, Grenada. What about St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Good morning. Those of you on internet, good morning. We want to welcome you all wherever you're in your comfort zone. Good morning to you. Facebook, good morning. YouTube, good morning as well. Thank you so much for being part of the exercise this morning. A little bit late in starting off, but we are going to try to do as much as making up as we can as we go through the rest of the morning. A lot of things on for discussion this morning. So without further delay, I'm going to introduce the panel from the left. And first of all, Coy, I'm going to go to you and say good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I give thanks for yet another opportunity to be here with you colleagues and to engage in this conversation that hopefully will continue to help us to grow stronger and stronger as a people. And to most importantly as well is to appreciate the goodness that we experience. And, you know, we should not just take things for granted. A lot of people would like to have the kind of experience that we have that is the positive experience. The climate, for example, is not what all that we want, but of course there are a lot of people elsewhere who wish that they had the kind of climate conditions that we had here. So I'm saying that to say that let's not, those of us who are here, let's not just take it for granted. Yeah, let's give thanks for this opportunity to gather and of course to encourage each other, support.
That's what we need to do. each and every time. So, Leo, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning, my redeem. I'm fine, thanks. I hope you're the same.
Yes, I am.
We're suffering from the woes of technology.
Yeah, but we getting through there. So, yeah. Slowly but surely.
So that's why I was advocating. You see, when you have a vehicle, and you should, years ago, we always carried a crank handle.
A crank, we can start to crank it up.
You crank it. But we go from crank handle to jumper cable. But you need somebody else, you see.
Yes,
But we move from jumper cable now, which is a little bit more convenient now,
To the battery
power
pack.
pack. So I said to my friend sometime, don't leave home without it.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's how it is actually.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Rodney?
Good morning. Expiry retired.
Expiry retired.
PRO.
How are you doing? All right?
It's such a joy to be with you all here on the panel, as you know. All right.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Such a
like I
joy.
say, we get off to a little bit of a late start, but we're going to try to do as much making up as we can, as we get through the rest of the morning. But so Leo, we are going to be celebrating this weekend inside of the Peter Martin Regatta,
Yes. I hope it be a good product, I'm a little worried about the sailing aspect of it, but again, I guess the guys will do the best they can with what they have.
Well, definitely they have to, because over time, they always try to do the best.
Yes. Peter Martin is always.
And in Peter Martin in particular, they are the only big celebration you have for the entire calendar year, which is the Whitsunday Regatta.
Yeah.
So they put they put everything into it when it comes around to make sure it's a success.
You have to give them that, whatever, not only with Whitsunday Regatta, but anything that they have in Peter Martin, they always go to do their best. I must give them that. And even the cultural activities, when you go to Peter Martin, you enjoy it, you enjoy the culture, you enjoy what we know,
Right, yeah.
Because I was telling the guys that I had an experience, I think sometime last year, we went to a prayer meeting there, and a weeknight, it's a long time in Karaku, I didn't experience a weeknight until daylight. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we have. We break the table and make coffee.
The idea of a week is to be awake.
Awake.
Yes. So when we can get time.
No, okay, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Yes.
11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, if you're lucky.
What week is coffee and corned beef?
Yeah, yes.
With some just baked bread?
Yep.
Yeah, but speaking about weeknights, we have sort of over the years, sort of cut short the week itself, because I know week is to be, as you mentioned, all night.
All night, yeah.
Morning had to come.
Yeah, wait until the sunrise, and even when it comes right, that's the time for the coffee again.
Yeah.
So to open the eyes a little bit more.
More coffee.
But some other things are kind of dying out a little bit. But this weekend in Peter Martin in particular, I know it's going to be a bumper show.
Yeah, they make the best of what they have. I'm telling you.
And what they have organized too, in that, you're trying to get into Peter Martin, the boats were running out of the window.
Yes.
Every hour on the hour. Back and forth.
It's like a bus.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the shuttle. 15-20 minute shuttle. And
PM shuttle.
You get there.
Yeah. So you can make it very convenient, because what happened, accommodation-wise, is limited on Peter Martin as well.
Yeah.
So with Karakou kind of getting involved in it, you're going to be sleeping in Karakou and
getting yourself to
Peter Martin next morning.
Yeah.
And come down back in the night and go back again.
I'll go back.
That's it. And just get yourself in Windward and no problem at all. Yeah, okay.
So you're talking about so they're going to be using for the first time Peter Martin jetty in Windward?
Well, a lot of things are going to be taking place.
Yeah.
So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best, right?
Yeah.
Now, as going through the rest of the morning, I some things I have to get on, but I've been looking back, Leo, over the last year or 2 years since after burial, and to see what has transpired in Karakou needs to be highlighted, in Peter Martin as well, too. We sometimes say Karakou, and we forget to say Peter Martin, but Karakou means Peter Martin, eh? I mean, let's officiate that.
Yeah.
Okay? Karakou means Karakou and the Peter Martin. So even though sometimes we miss it out, it's included. But a lot has happened.
Well, so I was doing my usual morning walk, and I always stop at the at the airport terminal, Lauriston Airport, soon to be Chiblis Airport. And what is seen in progress is a building that is supposed to be not the departure lounge, but a waiting area.
Yeah.
Because as it is now, you have to wait outside so they can check you in one by one.
Yeah.
And even if you have to go into the SVG quarters, you have to go through security when you're not traveling. So that was, to me, a height of inconvenience. But see action in progress, and it's moving quite fast to that new building. So at least when you go there waiting for your flight, you could sit and wait until they're ready to call you in and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Because remember, looking back at 1967, when we got flight into Carriacou, credit to Blaze.
Yeah.
And back then, our aircraft carrier was what we've advanced to in recent time, the Havilland Twin Otter, that 19-seater.
19-seater, yes, what I'm thinking
That
about.
19-seater was our first flight or inaugural flight. So we used that as far as long as we can. A few aircrafts and a few other companies came into it and left. And we've been suffering with that Norman Britain Islander, the 9-seater, for a very long time until this government came in,
Yeah.
And then we're now enjoying subsidized travel and back to the Havilland Twin Otter. Quite a convenient little flight for Carriacou, and I are hoping that as things increase, we might get a second plane, and that would be good enough for Carriacou for the time being. So I'm saying, how could you compare? And just on that issue alone is not just a promise, because you're already seeing the beacons for night light are installed.
They're already installed,
right?
yes.
The Met Office has been worked on. And there are little young Carriacouans who have been trained in meteorography to work on the airport. And you wonder, and that's not for your partner good or some friend good, somebody will enjoy that aspect of it. So again, that is only one thing that is, every time this administration does something for Carriacou, it does the kind of work so that when there is high tide, everybody boat float. So something as the airport is for the general good.
Right.
It's another example. So we have to take pride in that. And a lot more things we could talk on, but as we go along, we'll identify them and give the kudos where kudos belong.
Well, definitely, because
I also want to add to what Leo is saying, that we should recognize the goodness of things that are happening to us. Not only that, the fact that the airport is functional, but I think from a patriotic standpoint, to the patriotic kayak, we are now going to identify our airport by the name of
the creator of food.
Yes, I know. So we have it's a celebration of person, as well as a celebration of achievement. You know, nice it would feel to be saying the Hubbard Blaze
Airport.
I mean, but I was a pause because I wanted to say international. But yes, it is an honor. Yes, as a Carriacouan, to be able to pay tribute and honor Herbert Augustus Blaze, who led this country politically for many years. Yes, and now that the airport, we've been talking about as 19-seater, 9-seater, and so on, but the airport name of it, where going to, a friend might ask you, I'm going to the Howard Blaze International Airport, and you know it's Carriacou that you're going, because that's the name of the airport.
So maybe you have to say Howard Blaze National Airport. Because it's actually within the nation,
Well, it's just a matter of time before the name sets in, because according to the reports I've been getting, hopefully by the time the terminal is completed, then they'll be ready for the renaming of the airport together with the lighting, the night lighting, night landing. So it's going to be a transformation, on that area in particular, and for Carriacou as well too.
And what reminds me, it is time, long enough time, that we pay tribute and give credit to our own.
Yeah.
I mean, what we have in Bel Air is not the ideal thing, but it could have belonged to somebody else. What Princess Royal have right in Carriacou?
Princess?
Princess Royal.
Well, she's a princess. The name is Princess.
Yeah, but
what has she done for Carriacou? What has, yeah?
Yeah. So these are things that we have to look back on, and reflect and to understand what happened and where we should move from there.
Yeah, call it Larry phone in hospital.
Yeah.
SARS hospital.
But Solio is right. I mean, with somebody just paying a visit 10 years ago, and then you're going to name the facility after them and keep it like that there, and our own who has made so much contribution.
Where is transformation we need?
Yes, deserve to get the credit. They need to get the credit.
Gratefulness, and gratitude, appreciation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. I mean, I think at one time there was a drive to recognize people by naming situations or landmarks after them, and I think probably in the next 15, 20 years, we might see a different change, a different landscape here in Carriacou, because we might have to name the Hillsborough Government School the Ari Noel Government School.
Well, no,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah? So things will change. Just now, instead of calling this street here Church Street, it might be the Kimberlin Mills Street. So I'm just saying things will change, and we have to start renaming. Why all the boats have name? The boat that's sailing on the sea, or have name in that boat?
And the thing about it, as you just mentioned boats there too, we're going to get back to land, but as you just mentioned boats there too, you'd realize that the owners of the boats, Solio, whenever a name is put on a boat, it means something. It has representation. Some family or somebody in there, or something happened that they name it to remember.
Well, let me tell you what, and that was what's happening before,
Yeah.
One of our most famous mailboats here in Carriacou was Principal,
Yeah,
Principal.
But you know what's his name? Principal S.
Yeah.
Takes the name of the owner, Principal Scott.
Yeah.
That's what S is for. Starlight V is Starlight Vespri.
Yes,
you understand? So somebody gets the credit for it. Those are our seamen and those who ply the ocean and
that's those who make a difference.
Yeah. So you could look back and say, that's what it's for.
That's true. You're right. And it has continued over the years. If you take, for instance, Mary G.
Yes. Yes,
Starlight was Starlight name in the back of the letter?
Starlight V.
Starlight V.
Yeah, Vespri.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mary G is Mary Gay.
Yes.
So you see,
yeah. So I mean,
Solio,
name is important. Huh?
Let me ask you though, what about United Venture? That was a
United Venture was an
experiment.
Business, not an experiment. It was started by Uncle Lad Patrice,
right,
who had the Sea Blossom. Sea Blossom was one of the 3 boats, so 4 boats that were plying between Grenada and Carriacou on a weekly basis. Now we hear so many stories about Uncle Lad. They tell you Uncle Lad is a hard cracker, He said Lambi, dive, and build Sea Blossom. So he graduated from Sea Blossom and he attempted a bigger boat. And that bigger boat, he wasn't able to complete. So it was sold on stock to 2 people. That is Uncle Tom and Fleury. So that was the United Venture.
You see?
United Venture.
United Venture.
At the mention of Fleury, there was Fleury King and Fleury Queen.
Correct.
In those times, So, I mean, naming of things, landmarks and important points in our island is important because
Very
it's also
important,
part of our
yeah.
history. So you see, now as we can look back and know how the United Venture come
to be.
Yeah, come to be. So it is telling us a message to our children and grandchildren that this is how it happened.
Yeah, we came about.
Yeah, the Restream and the Scott and all those names and so on and so forth. Kim, what is your wrestle name?
But over
hold on. I just mentioned that the boat that I owned, Asylum. Believe me, if I wasn't good enough, I would have ended up in the
You can say names are important.
Yeah. He sends a message.
Yes, it does. And we can associate, with those names, for people sometimes who don't know, and you give them stories, they could understand how it came about. And it's something that tradition that we have over the years been observing, and I think it's time that we get a little bit more into it. And start recognizing, especially we have had so many heroes, so many stalwarts passing through, that we need to sometimes make a mark for them, put a mark there.
Recognize. And that is why you hear me saying for a very long time, anything, any improvement they're going to make in the recreation ground, where the current community center is, oh Lord, I'll be fit to be tired or I'll die dead in the minute after Judith Men's
community center.
Men's community center, because you see, on Sundays back in the day, right where you see the Jupa was a big almond tree there. And Julian Billy customers had the remnants of a boat called Aloma.
Right.
On Sunday mornings, whether you go to church or go to church or not, that's where we assembled to discuss current affairs in Carriacou. So there you go to know everybody's business.
That was called Unfiltered.
No, that's because they call it House of Parliament. You go to know everybody's business. And one Sunday, Miss Menz came to House of Parliament, where they minding people's business as usual. Miss Menz said, come on. They're talking about community centers, about time we do something about it. And she got us, back in the days, she was like, when Miss Menz said, jump, you ask how high. So immediately we took 2 trucks and go to Turtle Bay, and pull out sand from Turtle Bay, when you're making blocks, you need the coarse sand. So we took out sand from the south, load the 2 trucks, and drop them in the recreation ground, And that is how the community center effort started.
Okay.
So I'd hate to see something being done, and the history of it is neglected. Judith Menz was the originator.
Yeah.
So we should give her credit for that.
And the fact is also that she's 100 plus.
109 should be soon to be 10.
110 10 years.
And as a lot as they come.
Is she in Carriacou now?
No, how many states?
Yes.
No, she's in the USA, but still in good spirits.
Yeah.
Talking,
10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still remembering the past.
Memory is still good.
I'm still talking about coming home,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, but again, these are things that we need to do, and we should do them as much as possible and as soon as we can to make sure that we keep those things going.
Yeah,
sure.
Very important, and that's our history.
Yes, and Coy, to piggyback on what you just said, not only our annual private primary school, the whole avenue from right here at the intersection of Church and First Avenue, that should be our renewal way.
Highway.
I know. Call it what you want.
Avenue, anything.
I tell you what. On mornings, Mr. Noel.
Don't remind me.
Will come and stand up by the entrance to the school.
And looking down.
Spotting you quite down here. So if you're playing, you expect it when you get there. You have to be punctual. So these people were not just teachers, I was thinking back, I said, Mr. Noel, And that fella was qualified to lecture at Harvard, you know.
Yes,
It's just because Carol couldn't have Harvard.
Yeah.
Or in music, advanced mathematics, English. You can make a mistake and really kill you, boy. I tell you, when I was just in presentation college, every year we come up, we'd have a function somewhere and invite us, kind of semi-formal function. And we sent an invitation to Mr. Noel. I was the president of the organization, and we had that the members of the care putting invites. Yes. Boy, I home on Church Street there, doing my work, a little boy come like he breathless. Mr. Noel said, you want to see right away. I was worried since I get the message. But the way the guy come, it was so urgent.
You got to go.
So what I was doing, up the road, the cat road, going to Mr. Noel's house. When I got to the man's house, Mr. Noel was in there like he was perspiring. He was so angry. He took the invitation and he threw it on the table. He said, read that. So I picked up the invitation and I read it. When I see what the invitation said, I said, no, but you know, so I didn't send it out. The box stops with you. Well, tell me you didn't send it out. The box stops with you. And how does it profile on me as your teacher? Well, Mr. Noel also think, you know, that's the kind of interest those people took in those days. Nobody tell Mr. Noel to be tired. You make such a mistake and say it out to the public. As a student of Mr. Noel, catch yourself, boy.
But you know, we're talking about this, and I think it's something that we might be able to do it now, but something that we should take some time out and go back in time. See? Of course, well, you had yours call out for you because you already know, we already know that you were planning to take the port on your head. So when we have the new port here, so yours already there.
So Leo's port.
No.
Port Leo.
I already say Port Leo.
Port Leo.
It is so wonderful to really, you know, never forget really from whence you came and, you know, to be where you are. And so, if, you know, as a generation, well, you know, the next generation coming, we had to really highlight or encourage that spirit of gratitude and gratefulness to recognize these contributors who made a difference, you know, in whatever way and so on. Because they are one of us, they are part of us, we live together, you know, and we need to continue to live together. So I definitely support and, you know, really encourage, you know, it's a sense of gratefulness, it's a sense of gratitude, and it's a sense also of appreciation, which seems to be going out the door these days. But we need to bring that spirit back in the, you know, nation and our country.
But see, I would add to that, and I would simply submit that part of the reason why things are the way they are nowadays, how on earth, with all the different subjects, this and that, people passing 13 and 14 subjects and no civics?
Well, as far as the system concerned, civics is not a subject.
No.
As far as the system is concerned, I'm saying civics is not a subject. You think the system wants us as children to know thank you and please and how you do and those things? No. They want us to just drag up.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying that the end product you see now is because the system wanted things so. Mr. Harry, you think if he wanted to see you and the group and the young people that he taught go astray, he'd have said and call you? No. The point is they want things, they want the best for us. They want the best for us. They care for us. But of course, you know, nowadays, thank you and please and may I and can I help And you know, those things
that's a cuss word.
Yeah. we want them thing. We want drag up and brought up see and all kind of thing like that.
Shame you, man.
Yeah. So we have a long way to go.
Yeah,
well,
it's very sad.
I'm telling you that the way things are going right now, we need to do a lot of documentation. We need to put the history together, so this way we could have, you know,
result.
Yeah, and know exactly what we're supposed to be doing and who's supposed to recognize, you know, as we go to the rest of the thing. Okay, I just opened up the line just a little while ago, so I'm going to open up the phone line right now and take the first call. Vibes FM. Caller, good morning. Hello, caller. You.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes.
Good morning.
Mr. Leo.
Good morning, sir.
I spoke to you sometime back in New York, and we were conversing about Karakou. And the name of the airport came up, and I told you I would like to come back to Karakou and land in the H. Bliss Airport.
Yes.
From what I'm hearing, it's very encouraging that I might get my wish.
Yes.
Certainly.
And during that same conversation, you told me you would also like to see that road named Arinwell Way that you just spoke about.
Yes.
So we may both get our wish.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so.
And all others who deserve it as well, whatever the name is and wherever the place is. But it's coming to fruition as far as what we spoke about.
Yes.
And it's good news.
Yes, yes it is. Yes, it is. You know,
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was saying that we promised that by our good Prime Minister, and I think he's a little better at his word when it comes to fulfilling promises.
Yeah.
So I'm living hope.
Right. Okay. Well, it's going to happen. As a matter of fact, you know, like I said, you know, hopefully by the end of July, the terminal will be complete.
Yes.
And we're going to have the lighting of the airport because the lights have already been installed. What they've been doing, though, they're waiting for inspection. It's supposed to be done by ECA, you know.
Yes. International body.
Yeah, right. And they didn't do the installation as yet, but I spoke to those who did the lighting, and they assured me that they have done it all wrong. So, you know, it shouldn't be no problem. It's just a matter of the process.
Yes.
The process. Vibes FM, next caller you on. Caller, come in.
Hello, good morning, Kim.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to complain, put a complaint that I'd like to put out again. I'm calling from Harryville, and it regards the cow that keep coming over fence. I spoke about it about 2 weeks ago when the minister was on, and this is happening. I know you can't do something immediately, but the problem is the cow are still climbing over fence. For the past week, last week to date, cows climb over my fence twice, 2 different cows, a black one and a brown one, and they are jumping over the fence. I now have to go and try to reinforce my fence because of these animals. I do not have any animals, and these animals need to be under control. These people who own the animals, they are just as bad as the animals if they are doing nothing about it. In fact, they are worse. Because they know the animals is destructive, and they do not care. They really don't care, because this is Karakou and this is dry season, so the animals will roam. Some of these animals are not even from this old area. But right now, I have to try and get some money to try and buy some more fencing to reinforce the fence that I already have, because the fence that is up there, they flew over it, came over to the yard, and just destroy whatever plants I'm trying to revive during this dry season. This has got to be stopped. Something has to be seriously done about it. And I'm sure I am not the only one who have got that problem.
What I could tell caller, what I could tell you, you know, before you go, is that that was discussed, I know, you know, in the ministry, and they are trying to do something very urgent about it. So in the very near future, you might be hearing of a pounding system. You might see they going back to the older days and do something to protect people who have property and trying to preserve. And maybe it could be a food too. You know, some people provide food. So I could tell you something is being discussed right now. Hopefully.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate that. And you could imagine that the season haven't even started yet. So imagine if you have your little fruit for your plants in the garden and the animals could, detect it, they just come and destroy it as before. So it's good that they're doing something about it.
Yeah.
But I just like to highlight it again because these animals are roaming the place, doing a lot of destructive things.
Yeah. And I know you're not the only one, not the only one who's been affected. Quite a number
Absolutely
affected.
not. Absolutely not.
Yes.
Okay, well, thanks very much for the time.
Okay, thank you so
Have
much.
a blessed day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And that's a problem that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody on the chat here. Of course, there is always a humorous injection that we get from time to time. This person on the chat saying, "I thought the cow jumped over the moon." And not defense.
Yeah. Well, that's County Cartridge. That's
All right. Okay. We have a lot of calls, so we don't want to call some backup. Yes, the callers on the WhatsApp. So please hold on. Landline first. Landline caller. Good morning. Caller. Good morning.
Good morning, my Redeemer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My Redeemers and them.
Okay.
Good morning.
Well, good morning. It had people driving going to the university. And then they realize the whole university is closed down. And I mean, Mr. Coyle, I hope you back me on that. Because the students didn't know what going on, no bulletin, nothing. It was a bomb threat. I don't know. I tell them I know. But I didn't plan to call today, but I had to call and find out if there was a bomb threat. So security had to check the place before all the release.
Caller, anything like that happening now, you know what I call it? We call it stupid season.
Oh yes, no, but I would have no surprise that all that kind of thing coming up, where somebody might just call you from nowhere and say, Kim, get your man out, They're doing all kind of thing, You understand?
Yeah, okay.
But I know my Redeemer ain't afraid of that, Mr. Solio.
Yes.
I know he will stay right there.
Yeah.
Do nothing, fear nothing.
Yep.
Anyhow, oh Lord, I feel so good after Sunday. I was wondering, well, it's two things I want to talk about. Claudette is making a lot of stride in St. George's. Or do you know who's Claudette, eh?
Yes, of course.
You mean
the tongue of St. George?
Caller, you mean the next MP in tongue?
Oh yes. Oh Lord, you all time put icing on the cake. That's why I love you, my brother. You all time put icing on the cake. You understand? Right now with all the two of them and all of them, according to Sparrow, both of them. She's gone about 76% now. So I know how to go catch her. You understand? So then at 24 or whatsoever, they go share it probably 12.
If they get 24 divided 2. Hear you.
Yeah, but I know Kim have it in his sober already, and I know you inspire them down here and all, telling him why he's the leader.
Yeah, we on top of it.
Yes, but I please about Sunday Solio, oh Lord.
Yeah,
I see a guy, some stupid guy, I wonder who's the guy, some peer guy or
Perry.
jump up something.
Yeah. Well, he got what he deserved.
Nearly, boy, Lord. I was glad he came cool on that, them people that lead a man,
Well,
it's like them people saying, no, we're going forward, you go come with this shit.
Caller, remember last week talking about content and contents?
Yes.
If you know the size of the McGyver's auditorium, the one on Bedford Avenue, which they utilized for that town hall, you'll understand the attendance.
I go there about 10 times already.
You'll understand the attendance.
Matter of fact, remember I said on this program, George Frank's son, that was the college I sent him to when I got the scholarship.
Correct. Yeah.
I was there the week before.
Yeah. At this point in time, you should give a little credit to Eugene Purcell,
Yeah, Eugene.
Because yes, Mr. Porto,
yeah,
he was the one that come down and organized it,
Yeah. He was.
Because I was on Fulton Street the day when he had the thing because I was staying on bedside.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go down to make Evans one time, he take no car, nothing, no bus, nothing, because Friday.
Yes, Eugene Purcell.
You understand? And I know they could hold.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I could imagine when they say Ram Cram, I say, whoa, well, make Evans go sing it.
Yeah.
Because Grenadians all time use them on Sunday morning to sweat to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he had another Grenadian, they was in charge too, they call him Boyk.
Boyk.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Guelph.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see that again. Sometimes I want to give Eugene a little bit of his flowers, because he's one person from the St. Andrews area
Yes.
that did a lot for Grenada, did a lot, and still doing. And not often enough we stop to say thank you to those guys who make a valuable contribution.
Yeah.
So that's what you said again, and I know for a fact was initiated by Eugene Purcell. And I also know that in the Grenville area, he was responsible for tennis court. And yes, all those good things. So on behalf of us, Mr. Purcell, thank you.
The other side of the coin, who did it for 20-some years, the reason why they give them an honor is because the team are in the scene, That's the reason why,
Yeah, the first time I was able to sit across the table from the mighty Sparrow is that Eugene, when he was ambassador, said, something that we overlook, the fact that a Sparrow as a Grenadian was never officially recognized in that capacity, And so he invited a bunch of us to a dinner in Manhattan. It was second to none. And then I said, boy, listen to body's a fluent fellow, and he could speak,
Yes. Communicate.
Because I used to didn't make Evans. When I just walk across, and I go across the Utica. And then I just take the B49 and I just go down. I go down in King's Plaza and hang out little bit. That was my route.
Right, yeah, 46.
Yes.
46.
Sorry.
46.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I go down there and I come for sometimes I catch $1 car, or whatsoever. But I mean, I want to listen because I don't want to do too much. But before I go, I want to say, big up to Gail Purcell, mother in New York, all time holding it on one vice start. I know somebody one and her rising coming on this morning because they're loyal people. And there's many more.
Okay.
You understand? And I want to say Miss Joan Purcell, Miss Franca Bonadine, and Miss Small Bayer. I want to say a special greetings to them. You understand?
Yes.
And, Tessa Sensei, Tessa Sensei who go out, she rocking the boat, Yeah, Tessa rocking the boat right now. The boat in rocking, Tessa. Tessa rocking the boat. Well, Delma Thomas, I always talk about the ladies. Delma Thomas and Gloria Thomas, well, I don't know. After the election, the police will give them a case. Because they're not to beat one person so. One is mother. Two of them is same mother.
Okay.
Anyhow, Kim, I will sit back and listen. I'm in the mood.
All right. Thank you so much.
My Redeemer, I'll call you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye. Let me take another call. Caller, thank you for waiting. What's up, caller? Caller, come in now.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
To Cousin Leo talking about preserving history, yeah? And I so sad because I'm saying, there you are, the same group of you every week. And yes, we all have an expiry date. After you all, there will be no more program like this. So don't you think the time has come to start to draw young people in, especially on this program every week? Have a young person with you all to be part of your discussion and everything, to hear their side, rub off on them, because it's people that rub off on you. That's why today you still have it in you. So I am wondering, you can each week have a young person to represent the young person there, so that you can rub off on them, rather than continuing to accept that that you are in the minority with your thoughts and ideas. Get them in your thoughts and ideas so that they can hold it there and keep it going in that time after your time. What do you think of that?
Yeah, but caller, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. But I'll tell you something. It's something I've tried over and over. And I'm sort of getting a kind of feedback from you, like, noise, sudden noise. Hello?
It's probably close to.
Better now?
Yes. Okay. Right. Much quieter now. Yes. Okay. I've been trying to do that, but one of the problems that I realize in Carriacou and Petit Martinique in particular is that the young people are very shy in speaking up. They're very shy in expressing themselves, especially in media, because I've been trying to train people over the years, to get into media as much as possible. And boy, it's almost like a dead end, on this side.
No, Kim, don't accept that. Don't accept that. If you see there is a strong need, keep going and seek help to bring in young people. Even though the person came the first time and did not speak, that's okay. That's okay. After a while, they will get used to you all. But you need to start bringing in young people in this program. If not, the program will just stay there like a bunch of old people in a corner talking to old people. And after you would have expired, it will just die. It will just be gone,
Yes.
So I just believe that you should seek help. If I can help, I will. But you should, the time has come to mix, not just the old people there talking for themselves. Get young people involved and to interact and listen to what you're saying. They may come once, twice, 3 times, and they may not speak. That's okay. That's okay. After a while, you will hear them speaking. They will start to speak. Yeah? I have worked with young people in the media and I know their shyness in the beginning. But I believe that you should make a really strong effort to start to bring in younger people into the program. All right?
Yes. Okay.
Just so to keep what you want to keep going, all the nice things that you always be saying, you want to keep them going. Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Food for thought.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Recruiting replacement.
Yes.
All right. Okay. As the last caller was speaking about, Medgar Evers College, and you know what came to my mind, you guys would notice, I will just tell this quickly, is that when I was looking to get into broadcasting, the first place I went to a sort of a seminar was in Medgar Evers College. Right there, I remember, sitting down and listening to the tutor there, talking to us about what we need to do, how we could go about, articulate, so many things, So anytime you mention Medgar Evers College,
it's home for you.
That's my home. Okay. Now the same Medgar Evers College. Now last weekend we had the diaspora, and I know, most of us followed it through. What an exciting event, because it's more than one, that took place inside the diaspora in New York.
Yes,
was excellent.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what a friend called me from New York and said, I've vexed myself, boy, I get a little late and police stop us, we can't go in.
Yeah, because it was...
They didn't want, you have a limit.
Right, yes.
Your public assembly, when you go in those places.
There's a limit.
Yes, a limit.
Right.
So the security said, you can't go in the place. But he said they stayed there and they persisted and they must have given additional space, additional, and they were able to get in eventually. Yeah, but it was a bumper crop.
Well, it was nice, and the Prime Minister and his team, they really gave a nice account of what's happening, and the diaspora too. The people, they were very interested in knowing what's happening back home. You see the interest that they share.
But just check that somebody we're talking about getting right to Polaris, and of all things, this very guy was trying to criticize. And the Prime Minister said, let him talk. Let him talk. And when he was finished, the Prime Minister made it clear, and they're turning back.
Yeah.
And turning back. We're going for it, and that is what we intend to do. So that was good, because I know people in the diaspora, they're so excited about this. It's only people here who don't seem to be as excited as they should be for that project, because you can, if you want to think futuristic, you can build something for next year,
No, definitely not. No, it's not. And I'll tell you too, the people who have migrated and live in a diaspora, looking to come back home. They want to come back home. They don't want to stay there. They went there for a reason, and time's running out to a certain, and they want to come back home now. But they want to come back home now in a situation where they'll be comfortable. And whatever they used to, and the services, especially when it came to health,
Kim,
that's number one. Yes.
One of the things that was so such a good idea. In addition to the hospital facility, that thing, there's an area where they was going to be building houses for retirement persons, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And so that one of the reasons a lot of our people are hostage in New York and they don't want to move, they say it's because of the health situation. Some of them don't want to come and build because contractor will give them heart attack.
Right.
So if you can provide facilities already built and in close proximity of this class of facility,
Yeah.
you're good to go. So the idea of having those buildings there for senior living is perfect.
Definitely.
Yeah. Perfect. Very, very good thinking. So,
But one of the things that is also that has always stood out on my mind when it comes to that project, the fact is not it's not just a Grenada, Carriacou, and the Pitty-Matnick
project. No,
project.
it's original.
I mean, yeah,
International.
only in the beginning, in the game, is labeled it as a place for the OECS. Yeah, because indeed, I think we do need better and more facilities that can take care of our health care at the maximum level. Yes, not just I ain't talking about the cotton and bandage and so on. But I'm talking about complete whole health care. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. But you know what was interesting, especially in that meeting, at Medgar Evers, stupid season, eh? This is what it is. This is stupid season, and some people sometimes think they want to make a stupid person out of you, and they end up to be the stupidity because the video that was circulating, and really, it went viral.
Yeah.
Justin Pierre is the name. What's his name is again?
Justin Pierre?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, in terms, yes, Justin Pierre. Doctor.
Justin, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Prime Minister.
No.
I hope New Yorkers are treating you well. From all looks, I can see that they're treating you well.
Treating you well, yes.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, Ms. Andrew San Bernard, I noticed that you've touted the expertise of Perkins and Wills. So I just wanted to ask something that had me really concerned, that in the receipt...
I listen to the language, something that had me really concerned. When you think you want to corner somebody,
I got your question.
Yeah. I come in, I hope everything is fine. They're treating you nice? Yeah, man. You plan to come with a bullet, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to nice up the area first. But then it could turn around on you,
Of a concept plan by the administration, which represents 15%, little under 15% of the complete architectural plans that are required for construction, that you initiated a groundbreaking. So I would like, I guess Ms. Pat can chime in on that. I would like to try to understand, why would you initiate a groundbreaking which actually signals the start of construction when you have a full set of architectural plans at a concept phase? And I will also, some of us are familiar with the numbers. So we know that the full architectural plan costs 50 million.
All right, guys. No, guys, hold on.
Slow down. This is not a communist outfit.
This
is not a communist outfit. This is the United States of America, where the First Amendment reigns supreme.
All right, guys. All right.
Respect for your Prime Minister.
All right, guys.
Have a little respect for your Prime Minister, please. Slow down, cowboys and cowgirls. Have a little respect for your Prime Minister. Don't be disgraceful.
What does that mean?
What are you trying to do there? Really?
Cowboys and cowgirls.
Yeah, but it's posing a question to put them in a jam, to embarrass them, you know what I mean?
That's so long-winded.
And you hear what I'm doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing there? Get out.
All right, guys, thank you. Please, he's entitled to ask the question, so let him finish and then we'll respond to the question.
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Okay, so wait, again, as I have said, this is not a communist outfit.
Sir.
This is the United States of America.
Hello, sir.
I'm happy to answer.
All right.
Thank
Let's
you.
continue directing the question to the panel,
Okay.
please. Thank you.
Again, to the panel.
Right. So, thank you.
I have the second part to the question. That we noticed that $22 million was expended so far. Some of us are very familiar with the numbers on this project. So we know that a full architectural plan costs about $50 million, but you've expended $22 million thus far. So we're trying to, we would like you to explain what that $22 million was expended on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you.
You see, normally when you tolerate such a preamble, you expect what's coming after the preamble is something,
Right.
of substance. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I don't put up with the preamble already, only to find that you make an ass of yourself. So, that's what you gotta put up with. No, come on.
No, definitely. And I see you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right. We need to, guys, thank you. We need to answer the question. Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for the question. I am going to take the first one, which is groundbreaking. Absolutely, we have a lot more work to do. We are still in the process of creating designs, but we also have a very aggressive timeline to work on. And so there are going to be several work streams that have to continue simultaneously. We have sufficient plans to allow us to begin doing early works. And in that regard, we are beginning and have already begun construction, the early works, the site prep, the utilities preparation, significant excavation. All of this work has to be done before we get to main construction works. And all of this work is underway. And so we thought a groundbreaking ceremony made sense to make sure the transparency to the people of Grenada that work on the site has begun. As regards to the question of the money spent, we are building a large, sophisticated infrastructural plan. A lot of plans have to go into that. A lot of experts, consultants, partners have to come with us to be able to put together the necessary plans before we can put a shovel in the ground for implementation. We certainly can't just start building bricks without sufficient plans to do so. And so indeed, a lot of time and resources have already gone into what's necessary to put together the right plan to ensure that we have the right product for the people of Grenada.
So I also want to just make a comment because I think this is important for us to understand.
Yes.
All of the spending, Grenada has perhaps one of the most transparent public finance accounting systems in the world. And it's always good to get comments and questions. And I think my takeaway from this is, particularly for the team at the Ministry of Finance, we will in fact detail the spend, what the spend is about, where it's been spent, so that we understand how the funding is going and which aspects relate to, in a sense, direct construction related costs, which aspects relate to finance costs, etc. So you have a clear sense of how the spend is taking place. So that's a takeaway from me and the team at the Ministry of Finance and the Project Polaris team, so that we can address the specific finance questions that would be asked. The final point I want to make about the groundbreaking. The groundbreaking ultimately is, and I want to say this importantly in a political context. One of the challenges, I think, as someone who's come into office new, that I think the public has had with government is a question of trust. And a question oftentimes of, I'll use the Grenadian word, mamagism. We want to make sure Project Polaris is a national project that transcends government, that transcends the opposition, and has to be, from our perspective, and I said this in my presentation, there is no turning back on this project. Now, we could have taken the decision to have the groundbreaking a lot later in the year, but I know what that would lead to. It would lead to those naysayers thinking this is a political gimmick because we are closer to the elections, right? This is not a gimmick, and I've made that clear. We bought this land within the first year and a half of us getting into government. We didn't borrow any money to it. We financed it ourselves in collaboration with the vendor of the land. The land was available for purchase almost 12 years before, and we didn't do so. So it's important to emphasize that while in a classic sense, if it's a house or a small project, you probably break ground and then immediately after all of the heavy equipment and so on will roll in. This is a far more sophisticated project that has, as I said, national implications for ensuring that we can continue to get the support. And I'm going to emphasize this. When you're a small developing nation, that's the truth. People doubt the country's ability to take on and deliver transformative projects like this. And we have an obligation to, in fact, ensure that we make it clear to our partners and to the public that we are serious about this and that we are going to get it and that we will get it done. So this is also part of why, thank you guys, it's also part of why we have kept this unrelenting pace up, because projects like this take 10 to 15 years. We are clear that we want to accomplish it in a much shorter time frame. Thank you.
That's your explanation.
You see, Kim, it is business construction. When you have a project as big as this one and so sophisticated, if you don't cross all your T's and dot all your I's, you could end up in a very big problem. You know, that's why the rule of thumb in the industry is plan long and build short. You have to make sure that if just the planning and the scheduling of the project alone calls for a lot of money, a lot of time. There's something called the critical path method that you don't want in something like that. You have so many different subcontractors. You probably have subcontractors only for windows, subcontractors for painting, subcontractors for that. And if everything isn't put in line, HVAC and those things, you could find some people putting something before they were supposed to put it there.
Right.
And affecting the subsequent subcontractors. So all those things, you have to be on top of your game. Otherwise, you could be building it off Babel for God knows how long. So he's not a straw house you build.
But as you realize even in the response there too, and when you use the word mamagism, that strike a bell.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in 2018, 3 days before the election, you remember oil?
Yes.
You remember oil wells? And one well could do whatever. Could you imagine? Yeah.
But also the timing of that announcement, because you know I'm not a stupid politician.
Right.
You remember?
Yeah.
I would say it when I could get maximum
bang for a buck.
Yeah. No, I mean, I won't just say it and just let it pass.
Yeah, no. You have to use it wisely.
And these are things that you need to remember, you know. But sometimes they think, you know, that we forget. And the method and the way of dealing with these things from day one, you know, it's been, you know, questionable.
Mama guy with a sense of purpose. Mama guy with a sense of purpose.
It's like it's an offense to them to remind them of yesterday.
Yeah.
But I said this Perry guy, he got what he deserved. Believe me, he got what he deserved. And
well, in keeping is a plant, you know, and you know, again, even the name is in sequence, you know, Jenny, Perry, this and always anything like the vowels and even not the I's and the E's, the pronunciation, you must have an E. The Prairie.
In 2013, we proceeded to get back the guys back on, and we decided to proceed. I'm telling you this, they did a third three-dimensional study, further confirmation of more possibilities, but they had to do the testing of the wells.
You remember
one major well
from the
was
oil?
drilled. And they were sent to Houston, and all the companies were there. And the results came back 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks before election, sorry. 3 weeks, we got confirmation. Now rumors started flying, Grenada's from oil. But you and I know, you can't go and count your chickens. So you have to be very careful. So we waited, we got the results 3 weeks before election. So, I mean, let's face it, I'm not a stupid politician. I would make the announcement 3 weeks before election. So I wait something before election. Yeah. And I announce it as in Vex. In Vex, you see how the darnest and how like the people are trying to why you announce it 3 weeks, but I announce it the best time. You can't blame me.
And that is after he made his announcement.
Tom fool you.
Yep, to fool everybody.
It means a lot for the future of this country. Sisters and brothers, one well. We have several more wells, which are even more exciting than the one they just found. In other words, Grenada can be a massive supplier of oil and gas. With God's blessing, sisters and brothers, we will be marching on to victory, sisters and brothers.
And this is when the Prime Minister mentioned this mamagism.
Yeah.
If you wait till the end of the year and to make the announcement, you say election coming and look, you know. So we start now to show you that we're serious, no turning back. This is
turning.
Yes, that's it. Yes. Let's go. Are we going to move forward and at a rapid pace to get it done in record time? Vibes FM, caller, come in.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning to my colleagues.
Morning, my dear, morning.
Yes, I listen to your program very intensively. And I understand all what is going on. But remember what the Prime Minister said. Nazim want to take our isle. Who the isle was for? If you're looking for oil for the use of Grenadians, how Nazim want to take it from you? To see all the mamadism. What is a joke with this party, you know? Yes, as I always say, a party mission is to rescue the poor and vulnerable. But when they go in the poor and vulnerable to walk in the sun, demonstrating for the pension that will build them. If you have to rescue them, not to pay them the pension first, help them to get ahead of themselves. If you have interest for Grenada, and you have interest for Grenada, you get oil, you say, and how you could tell them Nazim want to kiss it? The island, Nazim was looking for oil. But Grenadians don't sensible enough. These people and them going every night and have the program, and the same mission, nothing more, to rescue Grenada. Grenada really had to rescue. And you know, a lot of people, they make dirty still. People had this country under darkness. The darkness removed, and yet they're still blinded.
More duty.
Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, I see how you want to bring back things as it was. But we need good mothers in our community. Cornelia, your mother was a good lady.
Thank you.
Alice was a nice lady.
Remember?
I remember when we come from school, we passed in Annie's shop for cold water. We didn't have to pay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yes, lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, go ahead.
So there's one thing about I must give my boy that, you know, he's well, when you see he got a story to tell and a certain lie is involved, it's very proper, you know.
Yeah.
He lies in eloquence. One time he started to speak better than usual. Watch it. You're in trouble. Watch yourself.
When I say better than usual, what do you mean? Well, I mean, the accent or the
style. The man is more
style.
eloquent. If once more British than Grenadian. With the Queen's language.
I think there are some that say more British than the English.
Yeah. So watch it, I like me.
Style it up.
But I tell you, someone said to me last week, you guys always speaking about stupid season. And what is really stupid season and what has caused stupid? What is stupid season? I try to explain to them that stupid season is when everybody just talking stupid things without no sense, they're trying to impress or whatever, Because look, Emmeline came to Karaku. They had a meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Listen, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find this clip here quickly. In the beginning, we was going to get some prayers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So they asked someone to pray, okay? Now, sometimes you're trying to impress, but listen to it. Listen to something that was said, and I'll explain to you.
We will thank you and we will praise you for everything that you have done. I pray tonight for all the ministers who are here present to us. They travel far away they travel on a rough sea from Grenada to here. Oh God, Father, I give you thanks for them. I thank you for everyone. Miss Nolan, she's here. Miss Nolan Thompson, Mrs. Nolan Thompson, Mr. Nimrod, and our minister, Mr. Cox. We welcome each and everyone.
Now listen, hold on, praying, eh? You should just prayed for the ministers who came from Grenada to be there. Now, who was there? Kit, is he a minister? Emmeline, is she a minister? Nolan, is she a minister? What the other guy was there? Oliver, is he a minister? Up to the end, Minister Cox. Is Cox a minister?
No.
You hear what stupid sisters? What?
So she should say ex-minister.
Never minister.
No, none of them are ministers.
You have to even use the word or whatever.
None of them are ministers. But stupid season.
We will thank you and we will praise you for everything that you have done. I pray tonight for all the ministers who are here present to us. They travel far away they travel on a rough sea from Grenada to here. Oh God, Father, I give you thanks for them. I thank you for everyone. Miss Nolan, she's here. Miss Nolan Thompson, Mrs. Nolan Thompson, Mr. Nimrod, and our minister, Mr. Cox. We welcome each and everyone.
I tell you, stupid season. All you want to know is stupid season is about. That is stupid season.
Give her British prayer, she praying.
And not even that.
What are you doing to say?
She prayed for the minister, but she didn't pray for those who came for the meeting, She prayed for those ministers. So you know she bypassed them. And then I know that Emily now made me know something that I didn't know about Karaku, because I never knew we had racism in Karaku. No, I was not aware of that. Listen to Emily.
So right here in Karaku, people are given preferential treatment simply because of their color, not their need. And so many people who are in need are denied of those very opportunities.
What? You guys listen? Are they listening? People are denied in Karaku because of their color.
What's that?
Color what?
Color what?
Color your skin.
Of course, I did it.
Right.
So, if you are dark skin, you just lose out.
Right. Is she referring to
No.
Stupid season.
No. Very much in keeping. All this in Karaku shot, remember Karaku, snow here, Karaku, a lot of things I don't know about.
Is it that she's talking about the color yellow and green?
No. Person. Listen, you have to take it and listen to what she said. Listen, you have to listen.
So right here in Karaku, people are given preferential treatment simply because of their color, not their need.
You see, simply because of their color, not their need. I tell you, stupid season, watch, and we have a long season. We have a long season to go, real long season, because everybody goes stupid. So this is when they asked me about stupid season, I said, listen, you just finished, you just starting. and we have a long way to go.
Yeah,
now, I just been looking at the Caracou meeting that they had here last week, and what I found out now is that the DJ man now trying to impress that he know the kind of music that they want, and he gonna give them the music, you know what I mean? So listen to the song that he was playing.
Don't you let a good thing go. Listen, we know what we have, we don't know what we don't get. We know what we have, we don't know what we don't get. Keep a hold on to what you got. You don't know what you don't get. And like what you have, you don't know what you don't get. We've been looking for.
And not that he had them dancing, you know?
Hi, Randy.
Yes, Randy. But he said, listen now, you know what you have.
Yeah.
But you know what you will get. What you have is the NDC.
So
hold on to it. You know what you will get. So and that, all of them dancing.
That's you, know.
Yeah, stupid season. Boy, this stupid season, I go really enjoy the stupid season. I'm looking up for them with the nonsense that they get now. No, this is what people trying to impress. You're trying to say, you know what it is and everything like that. So you know how to, how to go ahead. Stupid season, just that. Now, listen to this one. Sanford Simon. Okay? He had his luncheon last Sunday. All right. Listen.
Citizens of the space of spice, a good man is coming to the fore. I think I need to say that one more time. A good man
is coming.
Is stepping forward into the space. His name is Stanford Simon. I thought I would have get a little more noise. I thought I would have get a little more excitement.
Confession is good for the soul.
So he thought he'd get a little bit now when he announced Stanford Simon is coming. But he ain't get it. You know what I mean? Stupid season. I want many stupid season, because really, everybody trying to do something
extra.
The extra.
Yeah, put extra mind.
Yeah. And it sometimes it's done on what they call it's done on the fly. It's not planned. So it comes out.
Yeah.
And then you jump out there now. So he's going to introduce Stanford Simon. And he wants to get this big applause, and nobody has said nothing.
Citizens of the space of spice, a good man is coming to the fore.
That's it.
I think I need to say that one more time. A good man is stepping forward into the space. His name is Stanford Simon. I thought I would have get a little more noise. I thought I would have get a little more excitement.
Don't fault honesty. Don't fault honesty. The man speaking mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my mind, that is the person speaking. In person's mind, I mean, he's a worthy. He is somebody. And look at how he hyped this thing just to announce.
He repeated it.
Yeah.
He repeated it. I said it twice. Yeah. A good man's comes to the fore.
Good. Yeah. And nobody jump up and run around the pasture or run around. Yes, because they were in the end.
I believe if you say that third time, nobody answers at all.
The question is, was the ex-Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell, was he there?
No.
This is DPM.
Stanford Simon.
This is DPM.
The meeting in Caracou was the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Because I overheard someone was talking about he was in the meeting there and he was actually sleeping. So he fell asleep or something. I'm not know how true is that.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay. But the idea again, going back again now is that in stupid season, a lot of stupid things go see. All they get ready. Because
what stupidness?
Stupidness. Real stupidness.
And Blackman have a song that talk about stupidness.
No, Blackman. Not Blackman. Rhino.
Rhino. Yes.
Rhino.
All of them is just
no, because stupidness. Because listen to Kate in a meeting where she was trying to elevate the candidate and try to big up the candidate.
Yeah.
I proudly stand here to endorse your candidate, my colleague, Sister Amanda Japel George. And let me say this clearly. She will be your next parliamentary representative. You know why? Because we don't want no potatoes.
Hey.
Watch, let me tell you.
That is like
the reason she's gonna be the representative.
Because you
don't want no potatoes.
Oh, you can follow the lady for operating at her level. What do you think it is?
But you just defending them. You just say we shouldn't say nothing bad about them and think of that. So what? We are saying bad about them, and we are repeating the condition that we find ourselves in a state of stupidness.
But that's it.
The mighty sparrow say, if you plant cassava, you can get fig.
Exactly.
You put a hog in a palace, it still remain a pig. Keep that in your mind.
Vibes FM. True. Let me take a call. Exactly. WhatsApp callers, hold on, please. Vibes FM. Caller, come in. Vibes FM. Landline.
Good day.
Line.
Good day.
Yes, good day, yes.
How are you?
Okay.
Yes. I'm calling because I find that these people that are running for election, they have no feelings for senior citizens, old people, we will see. Because like they're trying to kill all of us with the problem. Because they're saying people dying in hospital, people dying. But the pressure they're giving them with their stupidness. Why is it that they don't have two parties? And who say they want to join with one another and build the country?
Yeah.
You say the Prime Minister walking in Pampers. I know when children walking in Pampers and they're trying to make a step, you hold their hand. You show them piece of bread. You put them stand up there and you call them for the bread. And when they make two steps, you're so happy, you're so glad they fall, they get up again and they come for the bread. Help them. Help them instead of going behind and only saying things and doing things. Ask to Mr. Sanford Simon. They say don't touch the Lord's anointed. But you know what I believe? I believe he was anointed with the worst disinfectant than they had. You remember a thing we used to call jails?
Yeah.
That's what they anointed Sanford Simon with. He should have been ashamed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Next caller, WhatsApp caller. WhatsApp caller, come in. Caller, thank you for waiting.
Hey, good day, Kim. How are you doing?
Okay, all right.
I would just like to say something before I make my contribution.
Yes.
I heard a caller call earlier, and she was saying that you need to get more young people involved. But I would just like to let the caller know that we young people, we are here on the ground, we are here informed, and we're listening to your program, and we will make the necessary contribution when the time comes to make it. And when the time comes and you're ready to pass the baton, trust me, what I'm seeing here, there are more than enough people to take over from you. It's just a matter of time.
Right. Thank you.
Well, so we appreciate what you are doing. A lot of young people may be scared because of victimization, and victimization will go all the way into the private sector, because once the new National Party knows that you're someone who's making a meaningful contribution and they have links within certain private sector, they will cost you a job. That's how these people operate. So to the caller that called, I'll let her know that there are a lot of young people out there who are informed and more than capable for when the time comes to not only take over from your end, but to even start new beginnings in the world of technology to bring the message that Deacon Mitchell and his cabinet may want to bring outside there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So, that being said, and I also want to say, Mr. Leo, it's always a pleasure. You and Mr. Twice. Always a pleasure with listening you guys, because it's people like you all that that got a lot of young people. Some of them may not call in as often or like I do, but they are listening, they are informed, and they're just waiting for when the day come to do what is right for their country, like myself. So let me move to the town hall. There was a town hall in New York.
Yeah.
And the town hall in New York was so informative, and it gives me a lot of hope, Kim. When I sit back here and I know that myself, who lost two family members through cancer, because we did not have the necessary equipment, etc., to deal with that for the treatment. And when it was time for them to fly out, it was like too late. The body couldn't take the flight, right? So I know firsthand the importance of Project Polaris and having to retain, look, the St. George's University and almost thousands of graduates. I know the importance of having a state-of-the-art hospital down here and what it may, how it may impact we, the citizens down here, how it may save lives, because a lot of people lost their lives. Simple, we think, with ways that could have been saved if they was in America or Guyana, because Guyana have Mount Sinai, so I know Kim. So when the new national party is out there and the opposition leader says she would not continue that project once she is elected, I and many others like myself know what we are fighting for here. This is not we're not fighting for NDC. We're not fighting for Deacon Mitchell, but I want to say we're not fighting for Deacon Mitchell. We have to keep Deacon Mitchell there because we want to see Grenada move forward. We're already 15 years behind with that particular hospital and healthcare. So we needed to fight for that to get that piece of project completed, because it will help us and it will help the economy tremendously, because the St. George's University gives over 20 to 30% of our GDP. So with that hospital and having students retain here, man, it's a lot. And I would also like to pick up Miss Bowen, young lady outside there, who she always give a little piece on the importance of healthcare and the managing aspect of it. She always do various podcasting, and trust me, she is very informative for those who don't know. For the new National Party members, I wish they could take some of these podcasting in informative ones, so they could learn and understand what some of us fighting for, Kim. Because if you look at the opposition leader, she already made 2 terms in office, and she entitled to a pension. She's 50 years, more than 51 or something like that. And by the time she reached 55, she could file for she pension. She made more than 2 terms already. She could travel to go anywhere to get her medical done. She don't need to be in Grenada here, as well as her husband. Her husband had benefits from the Royal Grenada Police Force, etc., etc. So they are in a position that they could. She could say what she wants. Kate could say what she wants. Nolan could go in Canada. Adrian could go in America, Canada. Nimrod Olivier still has his benefits from America. He still has his healthcare assured. So they could afford to say they don't care about Project Polaris. But me and many others need Project Polaris. Right? So that being said, Kim, I saw something on the news that was so disrespectful by the former Prime Minister. There is so much I have to say, but I'll just cut it out. And he came out and said that he has no confidence in the Royal Grenada Police Force. That's about the 3rd time he's saying that, because they're unable to solve murders and people life cut short and whatever. This was the same RGPF that been serving under you for donkey years, and they had done successful investigation. As a matter of fact, they solved a lot of murders. There was 1 or 2 that may have slipped through the crack. It happens under his watch. It happens, but it wasn't a problem then. But all of us sudden now, because the chairman of the new National Party is in opposition, he just tell himself he could bully his way through. There's nothing going right in Grenada for him. Not in the RGPF, not in the hospitals, and he called the nurses and doctors Steve in a town hall in the same New York at one point in time. The same New York. But now, everything they lost confidence, and he's not too certain if there is a Minister of National Security. But Kim, let me tell you, during the COVID-19 pandemic, it's a long time the Royal Grenada Police Force had to get rid of Dr. Keith Mitchell from the leadership position. He said, in the COVID-19 pandemic, he could not send the former Mr. Pierre, the former guy in charge of Financial Intelligence Unit in the RGPF, and many other police officers. He couldn't send them on holiday, so he had to keep them on pay them for the holiday, which is a double. He had to pay them and keep them on because he cannot trust. He don't see nobody fit to do the work here. That was Dr. Mitchell. You know?
I remember.
He can't find nobody else.
I remember.
Huh?
Yep.
So it's not now. This man have his own way and his own agenda. He don't like nobody, you know. And I always say that he don't like nobody, just like people for when he could use them to get where he wants to be. But he don't like no one. It's not now. He's attacking the RGPF and he say, look, there's mass resignation in the RGPF. The Prime Minister paid pension, he restored pension. So if you had to retire, look, our peer could have done it comfortable. Retire and go home because he's getting a pension. Thanks to the most honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell. If he did not restore pension, how else could he have retired?
Yep.
How else?
Yep.
He got that charity and he gets any pension. So for Dr. Mitchell to say, well, there's mass resignation, when you reach the age, there's no reason to keep you on, go home, so that younger persons could come and get a job.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the rule of management. And again, they say they have a doctorate, PR in the name, and they know so much, but these simple little things, when it comes to the politicking outside here, they don't remember that. The leader of the opposition, Kim, I heard she say, Minister of Government borrowed. Well, now she bring up the money to 3 million from the Grenada Development Bank. But let's just say that I'm siding with the sister here. I'm siding with Ms. Pierre here. She said that a government minister borrowed $3 million. Okay. In order for that minister to get the money borrowed, he had to then come up with something collateral. He had to come up with maybe a 10%. He had to bring the necessary documents in order for that loan to be approved. Although the minister got the loan approved while he was out of government, Pastor Sanford was on the board. He's still alive, he could speak of it. Now, tell me something, Kim. That minister is paying back his loan every month. And if he fails to pay the loan, his collaterals will be seized by the Grenada Development Bank. Whatever money he put up and whatever house he put up, the collateral will be seized. Let's fast forward now to you, a former education minister who been there and had a shell company, and Grenadians need to understand, a shell company, a faith-based organization, shell company, and you made over $6 million. I'm going to say it like Nimrod Olivier, $6 million you made. you made $6 million, you know? So tell me something. If I had to wait out here to vote in 2027 or when the election is called, you have someone here who's paying back a loan. They didn't get free money now. Versus someone now who had a shell company and got $6 million from the state. And also now, so when you realize you lost the election, you ain't even pay the workers at them, you know. You just pocket all your money and you just dissolve the shell company. You dissolve it. You dissolve it and you let people out there who has not received their money. No. So how could you wear this thing to? You can't wear that. The sister she need to change her game. Let's move forward again. Reno, I've been calling on the government of Grenada for the longest while to get companies that are fluid. Companies that could take projects. I always keep calling on various programs saying, look, we need to get companies that has the money. When you give them a project to do, they could do the work, do it in a fast timing, and get paid. And you don't have to be, anytime they bust on the project, you have to go dumping a set of money, budgeting, rebudgeting for the same project. Now Reno is doing that. Kim, Reno doing that. You know?
Yep.
You know what I noticed? Every minute, I see you have a trucker from a field side, and I know your affiliation. A trucker, they bring the man, NMP go and interview the man to say how say that trash Reno material look good. How can I nonsense it? Like the new national party, the other competitor, TCCI who been there. All you had to do, you've been operating for donkey years. Your company is supposed to be fluid enough to pay your workers, pay your subcontractors. You cannot have subcontractors calling on you for the money and then you're telling them, well, I don't get paid yet, you know. I don't get paid from the government because they give you a portion, you mess it up and you cannot complete the work to reach where you're supposed to reach to get the next portion. So you're complaining. So what the new national party and the surrogates doing? They're attacking Reno. I see Reno had to interview some of the truckers came and asking them about what is there any problem because he's trying to better his service amongst the political backlash that he getting. And the truckers and them say they don't have no problem and they get excellent service. As a matter of fact, they could do their work much more earlier. Since 6 in the AM, they down there with a truck. They get a load. When 12 midday, they back at the home because they don't lay out all the aggregates and everything on the ground already, the asphalt.
Yep.
Kim, these people and them. I mean, the Honorable Prime Minister come inside and he is doing things. And to have these people and them, they like, these is things that all should have been doing if all was doing that. All would have been in power today. NMP put NMP out of power. You know? and now today NMP want to vex. NMP want to put NMP out of power. It's not to say that all of them are good. All of them thing. All of them the whole hog in all hand. And then now we have a poll star outside the team, not living in Grenada. He come now and he's saying based on data that he monitoring. Okay, let me tell you something. When you look at promoters in Jamaica, Joe Bogovich, let me tell you something about, let me break down something to him, Justin Pierre. Joe Bogovich outside there, he do a lot of downtown promotion. They do a lot of promotion. And let me tell you something. When you look at the new artists and them that coming on King, if you realize the new artists and them that coming in, they can't really full stadiums like the Barclays Center, they cannot full the Wireless Stadium in England. Instead, what we are seeing, you get Barry Salmon, you get Maxi Priest, you get Luciano. Those are the guys that are full in stadium. They fill in stadium. But when you look at this data from YouTube and Facebook, those artists and them that just come on the scene, they might get 5 million views, 20-something million views. But when you come to ticket sales, you put them to full a stadium. They cannot full the stadium. You understand what I'm saying? So Justin Pierre, stop following up data because people spending money to promote an ad left, right, and center on social media and saying, well, who gain traction and who stop campaigning and all sort of nonsense. You need to get yourself inside here and feel the transformation. Come on the ground and see the transformation. And not just take this online thing and saying, well, I see Nolan Thompson doing this and I see Nolan Thompson doing that and I see that one doing so. And the NDC going to lose. So, brother man, you said St. Vincent and the Grenadines Rav Gonzalez would have remained. Your butt. I like that thing here. You give St. Lucia a piece of data. Look at the state of it today, Trinidad. What happened to this guy? You know? But then again, I know the agenda that they're pushing. And I know they're trying to get a certain base excited that's on its way to the center cemetery. That's and they don't realize what's going on outside here. But Kim, you guys have a good one.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. I understand he traveled all the way from Canada, you know, to go down to New York, you know, to make that. Yeah.
Yes, he lives there.
The Polestar.
He lives in Canada. Yes, he lives in Canada, and I guess like everybody know around this same time want to gravitate closer to the central point, and to be in the middle of things here to.
So you go all the way down there to get a boo.
Well, some get boo and some get who.
Vibe FM, line and color.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, yes, go ahead.
Thank you and you and the whole team. How are you?
All right, okay.
Thanks.
Everybody all right?
Everybody else.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now try to get a word. I want to get towards a few words across. Now I hear a pastor was recommending a pastor in a while ago. Are you believing the Bible from cover to cover? You all there?
No, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do.
Right, you all do. Now, if you look at what going on the display from the old ex-prime minister to Mr. Tillman Thomas, from Mr. Tillman Thomas to where I am today. When I say I am, I don't call nobody name. I. Right. What that signify? Not Judas? That is the original print of Judas. Because remember, Judas walked with Jesus. He ate with Jesus. Jesus wash his foot. And when he done what he do?
In between.
And every time the country try to raise the head, there is a set of people on the side just making a set of what you call bias and hypocrisy system and just bringing the country down. If we go back and look at it, there is a man who's calling a radio station every morning they must look back straight at where they come from. When they was bringing school of medicine here, they didn't want school of medicine and Daguerre because they bringing people here to kill people and to do all kind of experiment on people. When they talk about the airport wasn't good for Canada because Canada can't take the airport because it could damage the place and the salt pan go this and that go this. And they continue to degrade everything, right? That Deepwater Harbor they have in town, they criticize it. Expo 69, they criticize it. Today they criticizing the hospital to develop the country again. What we really want. What we really want. This bias people and them, this hypocrisy people and them, they must put the part together. The history of Canada, try to know it. Everything that the country try to lift up, they try to bring it down. Every time the country try to go up, they bring it down. They condemn the hospital. They condemn the school of med. They condemn the airport. They condemn. Look, right now they condemning the hospital when they're supposed to build the hospital up in Mongay. But with the mental is up there, they're supposed to put the general hospital. They don't want that. What should they put it? Today, what is the state of it? Go and look at it. Take a walk and go and look at it. You understand? I hear you coming down. When you come down, I want you to overhaul it. So I'll come and look for you.
Okay,
nice day. Take care.
You too. Okay, thank you so much, Dave. Next, WhatsApp caller. Caller, you next.
Good morning.
Hello, yes.
Good morning. It's my turn now, Mr. Kim?
Yeah, it's your turn, yes.
All right. How are you?
All right. Not bad. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Leo.
Yes, my dear.
I missed you at that town hall on Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Coy.
Hello, morning.
I ain't hearing much of you here, I mean. I need to hear a little more. You're the historian. You have to give us some history.
Yes, but no, I'm learning. I'm learning from Sir.
I know you like to listen. You like to listen, but I like to hear your voice too. Anyway, let me deal with Perry. Right?
Yeah.
At the town hall on
Sunday.
On Sunday. I don't have much to say about him, except to say that when you're too stupid to know that you're stupid is a bad thing.
Yeah. Hold on. Rewind. When you're too stupid to know that you're stupid.
When you're too stupid to know that you're stupid.
That is stupid.
Is a bad thing. Right?
Right.
I don't know what he expected being at that meeting. Right? I guess Jenny couldn't come, so she sent him. You know?
Yes.
Very problem is he come down at home because of the closure project. You know?
Yeah.
Come to advise the government. You know? And because he was, well, I wouldn't say ignored, but he didn't get the job. You know? That stirred up something in him more than anything else. I'll finish with him. Let me look at the leader of the let me deal with Kate first. Kate fall in the same category that Perry and Jenny fall in. You know?
Yeah.
Kate don't realize that she is being used as a village idiot. You know? She is the one that will say anything they tell her to say because she wants to be heard and seen. I have a question. I don't know if anybody could answer that question for me. Since after the debacle in Parliament with the potato, I wonder if she's still going about eating here, there, and everywhere.
She might
I might have to go up. I might have to go up there and see what's going on. You know, she should be the last person talking about she ain't eating from people. She should be the last person. And on a serious note now, I think that government, parliament, whoever is in charge of what is going on there should have she should get some serious repercussion because the allegations that she made is very, very troubling. It's very serious. They should make some law or revise the laws to reflect conduct like that in Parliament. She should be censured.
Yeah.
You know, she should be censured. She should be made to, in my estimation, apology is not enough. because she willfully and deliberately, remember she turned off the mic, right?
Yep.
She willfully and deliberately made the assertions that she made in order to put schism on this government, right? And I think they should do some investigation into what she know regarding the Neil Franklin's death, because she seemed to know something. To go in Parliament and make those allegations, she seemed to know something. So she should be held for questioning, in my opinion. So, with all being said and done, what Grenadians know is what they hear from the government, especially after Sunday when the explanation was given, not only by the Prime Minister, not only by Andre Hussein Bernard, but by the representatives from Turks and Wales and from Mount Sinai people. You know, this is not taking the Prime Minister's word because he's a Prime Minister and he wants to mama guide people and them kind of thing. You had people whose reputations are on the line, Parks and Wales, you know, Mount Sinai people. You have those are reputable, and you think they would get themselves involved in something that will throw schism on their reputation? Come on, Grenadians. Think about it. Think about it. I don't know, Mr. Leo, or any one of you who saw the Prime Minister went and tore Mount Sinai for himself, you know.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw it. But he went there and tore the place so he could see for himself. So then gave him no pie in the sky. And in conclusion, NNP dead and buried. And people like the leader of the opposition and the scandal sheets they have, right, trying to dig the dead. But what they're digging, while they're digging, this stench, right? This stench is stifling them. So in order to cover the stench, they have to find a way out. And the way out is to get on as how Emblyn come in Caracou and get on. And Mr. Leo.
Yes.
I want you to talk to this man for me, please.
Oh.
Mr. Cox. Why he like to embarrass himself so?
Okay.
Why he like to embarrass himself like that? And hey, what you call it? That lady party? CTMG or whatever it is?
Yes.
I heard I see she running in the town of St. George now. Huh?
Oh yeah?
Yes.
So
before them, they
she made a declaration, and then what she say, Caracou people don't like her. That is why she come down in town.
Well, that's a blessing.
If your own people don't like you,
Blessing.
how you expect outside people to like you?
What you say there? A blessing, you say?
You're not tragedy.
Yes, so we have 4 candidates. We have 4 candidates now in the tongue of St. George, you know?
Yeah.
We have 4 candidates. DPM, NDC, NNP,
and CHGTP.
And CHGTP.
Whatever that, and it seems as though we have another party coming up. Because I hear Perry talking about supporting whoever it is, and he hang on to Nimrod, somebody in St. George Southeast. He talk about that is the person to replace Ron Redhead. That's why I say when you're too stupid to know that you're stupid is a very bad thing.
Serious.
You know?
Yeah, okay.
And people like them, people like Perry and Jenny and Kate, you can't do nothing for them, you know, man. You just have to give them the chance to run them out.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
That is what keeping them from physically attacking other people. You know, you just have to bear it up. I mean, it hurts to hear the kind of garbage that they spew. But at the same time, you know, I was told by somebody in the medical field a few years ago If you have mental illness, as we don't say to use a local word, you're crazy. They could help you. But when you're insane, they can't do anything for you. You understand?
Okay.
And that is where the NNP and its supporters are. They're in the throes of insanity right now.
Yeah.
So just, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And what they don't realize is the chairman of the party don't have their interests at hand. At least all he's concerned about is he could use them. Right?
Yeah.
And they don't realize that they are being used. All the amount of talk Grenadians talking, they can't realize they're being used. Anyhow, let's wait until that bell is rung.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see the results of them. Because warning to all the NNPites, Grenadians are not stupid. Right? So have a good day.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
To all my wonderful fellow citizens of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, I'm saying good evening to those citizens who are living on island and also those who are living abroad in the diaspora, those who are in the USA, in Canada, in the UK, in Europe, in China, and all over the world. I pray you all are having a blessed Sunday evening. I am Carol Alexander Jones, the leader of the Change Hope for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique political party. Today, I come before you in regards to my previous announcement where I stated that I will no longer be running for the Carriacou and Petit Martinique MP seat. But rather with much contemplating, with much pondering, with much thinking and reflecting, I have decided to run for the town of St. George Member of Parliament seat, rather.
Well,
I have decided to run for the town of St. George because it's the capital city of Grenada. And there's a lot that needs to be done. There is a lot that needs improvement within the town of St. George. There's
That was an official statement.
So there are a lot of things I don't understand, and I won't pretend I want to know everything that I don't understand, because that is something I really do want to understand. Why she left Carriacou here, that's where she's from, grew up, have connection at all levels, at all angles, and decided to go down to the town of St. George, where she is contending that a lot of things need to happen in St. George's. I mean, and that's her, and that's her drive.
I could answer the question.
You got the question?
Stupid season.
Sometimes
you're too stupid to know you're stupid.
But yeah,
That amounts to dutishness, huh?
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, really, I thought that when she decided that she wasn't going to run in Carriacou anymore, and she was thinking about some other place in Grenada, I thought it was a way of her just gradually disappearing from the scene,
Right.
So, it's like but it seemed like though she
wanted to make her voice heard.
So when she run from the town of St. George now, where's she going?
Well, I don't know.
Where's she going? Can I go back to the States again?
No.
No, she come back home and live in Carriacou.
But I wonder who she consult with, who advises
herself.
Oh, wow.
Wow. She reasoned with herself and felt that it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So stay away. I mean, it's not easy to be rejected by your own people, Carriacou.
Yeah.
Rejected by? No, I think that is something.
So that means she's independently stupid.
Yes, with no advice.
Wow.
Independently stupid. Let me take a call on that. Vibes FMMC, this line, yes, this is the line. Caller you on.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
It would be long because I have to go to a doctor this morning. But in any case,
yes.
The lady who spoke last there,
Mm.
the party that Perry was talking about is some GSOP, because I did write it down, and he was saying that Ron Redhead is gone because Nicholas Macmillan is going to swipe him. But what Perry was asking for too is to form a sort of coalition with NNP, because he was saying that the only way they could get Ron Redhead out is by if the representative for the GSOP, Nicholas Macmillan, joins with them and run in Ron Redhead's constituency. Ron Redhead is dead, but anybody know that that's hogwash. Everybody knows that. The next good thing I want to say is that if any of you had looked at the NNP meeting in Byland last night, this is the first time I clearly, truly see how Keith Mitchell is playing the heads of these people that are representing NNP, because he was saying, "Oh, Kate, we know you win already because you're the master. Oh, and when it comes to the leader, we know she has it. We're going to take all 4 seats in St. Andrews." And you could see what the man was saying was very disingenuous.
Yeah.
You can see it clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Populous playing the game with them. He knows where they're not going to win. And he's playing this game with them. And if you take a good look at the audience, you'll see many people was not responding by chairs or any sort of thing. And you know how you see the person by how the face is and how the eyes is.
Yeah.
It's like, what is he saying? What are they saying? And then when Kate went up there dancing this ugly dance, it makes her look like a mackerel. To put it bluntly, if you know what a mackerel is, a big old snake. And how she said, you could see even how she does it. Her body is saying, her language is saying, "I'm done. I know I'm done." So you're trying to think how to get something out of a response out of it. And the woman who is who is running there, where Delma ran, the teacher, again, not substantive at all. These people, no substance, no nothing in what they're saying. When they feel defeat, they have to say something, and nothing comes out of their mouth. And in conjunction to what the woman say, when a person is too stupid to know that they're stupid, they're well stupid. I happen to know. He who thinks he knows, and know not that he knows not, they're a damn fool. And that's the NNP. They're just talking foolishness. And Keith Mitchell said, "Oh, Carrickle, Cox have it already." That's all he's saying, eh? Cox have it already. And Emily, she has it already. Everybody know that David Andrew is as safe as a 5-pound bag of flour folded and well sealed. He knows that. And if you guys take a look at that meeting last night, you can tell he's playing the game, because he said he's going to be there for, not will speak for long because I had this thing here with the camp, but I can't be good, because he knows he's going to go play them and leave. And that's exactly what he did.
That's what he did, yes.
In that meeting, that's what Kate says. "Oh, we don't want their potato. We don't want their potato." For a person who calls herself a teacher, she should realize what transpired in Parliament. It was not about potatoes. It was about her blatant remarks to insinuate. And I keep saying it every time I see people talk about the potatoes. It's the insinuation that the Minister of Agriculture would basically poison things to give to them. That's why I agree with what the woman said. She should be censored for that.
Yeah.
And they should try to do that, because that is sending a really bad look, not only on politicians of how politics in Grenada is, on Grenadians. And they have to realize, people stop talking about the potatoes and speak about the issue, what she insinuated, and using this young man who died so tragically, using his death in Parliament for Canadians to see that is distasteful. People must stick on the topic and finish with this foolish potato talk. Because the potato is useless. They must take that out of that and speak. Every time they bring up the potatoes, the government representatives must say it is not about the potatoes, it's about the insinuation. And that is what it is. But she's making it, they're making it fun. Bola is making it fun. Everybody see this thing as, oh, that's the sense of humor. That's not humor. That is not humor. For who sees it that way, it is not humor. And they should be the last one to go up there and making mockery of what she said. Because you notice that NDC ministers, they're not talking about potatoes. They're NNP people are the one that making a mockery of the potatoes themselves. But Kate make herself an idiot, not only to Grenada, to the world. So I hope they get off of this and stay on the subject of what she tried to insinuate in Parliament, because I can't get over that. It is dirty, guttural, and tasteless. And that's what I'm looking at, insinuation.
Okay.
Could say what she wants about potatoes, that's okay. In any case, that's all I contribute today.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you.
Take a look at last night's program if you haven't looked at it.
Well, yes, I did. Yeah, thank you so much. I looked at the program last night, and Diablo counted 8 seats already.
8?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You see,
Only 8?
Well, he did, yeah.
Well, I think you should have gone all the way and just take the 15 as you're accustomed doing.
Well, he had a bell in the pocket this time to ring, so he can't ring no bell, and that's one of his problems.
So
because
we need to leave the other 7 for.
I don't.
I know you would know. I know he didn't tell you, but the point is, he just. I think this statement that we just learned there, about stupid.
Yeah.
If you're too stupid to
Somebody too stupid to know you're stupid.
Yes, I think that
you're real stupid.
You're real stupid.
5 FM. Caller, landline. Landline caller. Hello. All right. Okay. Let me try to take the WhatsApp callers because the calls are backing up on us, and I want to get everybody input. Let me try to take WhatsApp caller. You come in now. Yes, caller, you come in. Caller.
Yeah. Hello, Kim.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
I have 2 things to talk about. The first one is you are a teacher. Teacher Kim.
Yes, go ahead.
And Teacher Kate. Now you know.
Yeah.
I think cut me off.
No,
you know when you're teaching and you put two
negatives right
in amounts to a positive, doesn't it?
Yes, that's true. Yes, it's
so
grammar.
When you say I don't want no potatoes, it means you want potatoes.
She should be saying I don't want any potatoes.
Exactly.
And
you're the woman that teaches your children.
Yeah, imagine that.
As they saying, I think sad way.
Not really.
Additionally,
yes.
Last month I passed through Antigua, St. Lucia, Dominica, Barbados, and St. Kitts. I was driven around each day, and from what I saw, the road network in St. Lucia is the best, and I was told it was done by Reno.
That's correct.
So Grenada is in good hands. Keep it up.
Yep.
As far as the road network that they're trying to rebuild.
But Reno is St. Lucia.
Yes, St. Lucia, yes. Yeah.
But the road work in St. Lucia was far and above those other islands. No questions.
Yeah.
Like they say, ni Barbados, ni St. Kitts, ni Dominica, ni Antigua, they can't touch St. Lucia road network right now.
Yep.
So again, Deacon has made a good choice of who to put to work for Grenada.
That's it.
Yeah.
And let those NNP complain. That's all they could complain. That's all right.
Okay, we could do that. Okay, Carla.
Okay, then.
All right, thank you so much.
Guys.
We don't want no potatoes. You still know better than that. No, I don't think she realized what she was saying, then, I don't think so, because, as a teacher, you see, you're supposed to lead by example, right? And I didn't see it coming. Let me check another call. Right, FM, what's up, caller? Come in. Caller, come in. Caller, next. Caller?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Yes, you know.
Hello. Yeah, I called Mr. Cole yesterday, and I had a little word with him. Yeah?
Yes, go ahead.
And if education is about this thing, yeah, and how these people, the NNP party, getting on, I don't want to say much on the school. Because it's just pro dirtiness.
Yeah.
Education seems to be bigger than that. And these so-called people, so they're educated, they're not making any sense to me. I left school in 4th standard I come from Guelph, St. John's. I go to England, now can I educate myself a little bit? Thank God for that, I appreciate it. But if that's what education is in Grenada, I have to be careful with Mr. Deacon. Sending people to university and all that thing. To be like foolish like these people.
But he's
the people who have to rule.
He's trying.
These people who have to rule our country.
No, he's
our
trying.
Beautiful Grenada.
That's why he's concentrating on education, because he feels that's the only way out to develop.
No, because Miss Kate and all Miss Falls Wig, she can't even put on a wig on her. She can't even put lipstick on her own head. Sorry.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of people that we have to rule our country. Those are the people that we poor, if said poor and vulnerable. What they do for these people? It's my first time talking. I called for the call yesterday. You know that. Those are the people that we have in the country. I don't want to be educated.
If loving you is wrong.
I don't want to be right. I might be saying the wrong thing, but I don't want to be educated. Because if these kind of people, the whole NNP party, that's how they act. They don't say nothing positive, nothing, and they can't even come up with a plan to say we go do this and we do this.
Not true.
And this going on is they call people and talk to people who are supposed to be poor and vulnerable because of God. They're not even trying to help them.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, caller.
My first caller from London, sorry.
No problem. Thank you so much for your call.
Okay, thank you. I understand all that. I understand all that, caller.
But he's right. And this is the kind of thing that we have here. But again, if you listen to the opposition, the NNP, they're on the platforms, I've not yet heard anything from them that they will do
for the country.
Exactly. It's just to criticize. That's all they know.
Pull down.
But no, that's it. There's nothing that they're saying that you could say, well, they're going to do this better or do that better, whatever. Look at the roads, like the callers mentioned in St. Lucia, he mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Reno is doing all the roads in Grenada now. And you know the beauty about it? Listen. He is not going to get paid until he's finished with the contract. He's investing his own money. So which means the faster he gets the money, the work done the faster he will be reimbursed.
Exactly.
And he's doing it at a record pace, and he's doing an excellent job with the experience that they have around the Caribbean, not only in St. Lucia, the roads around. So, this is something that I think our Prime Minister, a good decision he made by bringing him in. Because at the pace they were going with CCC or whatever it was, whatever company we had down there. CCI, we are not going nowhere.
Drag along thing.
No, that's it. And if they didn't get the money, they stall and waiting until money come again and all kind of crazy. Get the work done. That's how you get paid. But they don't have the resources. Because why?
And Reno could handle that.
Oh, easy, man.
Easy.
Easy. I wish Reno was in Caracal. Man.
Isn't there so got some Reno trucks and so on?
Most of them during the cleanup phase they were quite
they were here. Let me just go over and say good afternoon, because afternoon already to Dr. Pett. Dr. Pett, what's up?
Good afternoon to the panel, especially to Soliu. He gets a lot of praise. And Coy and the other participant.
How are you doing?
I'm doing real fine. I'm so happy. So I'm getting a lot of licks, but I'm giving back licks too.
Okay. Well, you talking about licks? You want some licks? Let's bring the next caller on. Vibes FM. What's up, caller? Come in.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, where to start from? There are so many. But I'll start at this. This bunch of NDC, idiots and them, they don't like to hear the truth of anything. They don't like to hear the truth of anything. Anytime somebody talk about something, what happened, they criticize. This bunch of old idiots in Rock here that went to that meeting, the reason why they want to listen to this man is because they don't like to hear the truth.
Who the man? Which man you
But
talking
the truth
about?
will always be the truth.
What man you talking about? Which man?
When Victor Mitchell came to New York, and the guy that asked him the question.
Which guy? Which guy? Be specific.
Man, look, let me tell you something. You see, you. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Kim, live man.
Let me tell you something.
Do what you do best.
I will tell you what I have to tell you. And as I tell you, you could do whatever you want. You understand? I will ask you one question.
Asking you.
What is your rating in junior sec? From 1 to 5. How much was your rating?
My rating?
Yes.
You were in junior sec, were you?
A question asked you. How was your rating in junior sec from 1 to 5?
Hold on. You were in junior sec, right? Were you?
Well, if the rating...
As a question, I did not...
Because
I did not ask you a rating when I was in junior sec. I asked you what's the rating when you were a teacher in junior sec.
Okay. Okay.
There is a student that's suggesting it wasn't so good.
You see, because of how you behave, you bring my ratings right down.
Well, let me tell you something. You see guys as you.
So you want to blame me now?
Let me tell you.
So blame me now for who you are. So blame me now for who you end up.
If you was a teacher,
right? You don't be like that now.
If you was a teacher in the United States,
you see,
people like you so might have been in prison.
You see,
you understand? People like you so might have been in prison because of your record.
I would not.
So
I would not listen, caller. I would not accept.
Don't talk this kind of stupid.
I would not accept being responsible for who you are now.
Let me tell you, you is a wicked man. You is a bad-minded man. You understand?
Yes.
You is a wicked man. You is a bad-minded man.
Brave.
That's it. Brave, man.
But Jesus is a brave.
I tell the time.
Go ahead, give him my speech, boy.
Yeah, you want to bring back?
Yeah,
Go ahead, caller. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, man. Let me hear. Brave. You see? And now he blame me now for who he is. Yeah. But when he used to go to school, or when he was supposed to be going to school, he used to go in the mangroves and catch tululu.
Okay.
And then go and fully pocket a plum and guava. And no school, you know. No.
Well, that we know. You didn't have to say that.
Oh, you
Came with this man from Belvedere, though.
You should tell me.
I don't know. I still want to find from Dover.
Yes, top road.
You're serious? Oh, I can't believe it. I was getting conflicted report of whether he's from Belvedere, from Dover. Well, if he's from Dover, it's my friend.
Yeah.
In the bar, we grew together probably.
Yeah.
As like children.
Yes.
Maybe I know you're speaking about now. I read boy. I ain't calling him.
Keep me a student. I think you should take a page in this. I remember a guy, that didn't go to school. Every time they send him to school, he go fishing in on the jetty. But when he gets big, he started crying because he can't read. So, he could hardly even write a M to make his name, and so on. I look at him and so on. As big as he was, I took him and put him sit down, and I taught him a little bit of reading and so on. And he really appreciated what, and thanking me all the time for, taking the patience and bringing him through that experience. I think he should take a page from that guy. Go sit down and let somebody teach him something.
But
You
listen,
don't want to learn it.
a caller said this
Okay.
morning, sometimes you're too stupid
To register.
be stupid. Vibes FM.
Listen.
Caller, hold on. Caller, what's up, caller? Come in.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good day.
Yes, good day.
Now, the media in Grenada, I noticed that they're looking for
Caller,
Okay.
just a second. Caller, there's a lot of air. There's a lot of wind maybe where you are. Could you just,
Yeah,
Yes.
take it up.
Okay, right.
Right. Good. Now, when you listen to the news that been on the media in Grenada, you will realize that up to this day, the media in Grenada is not in favor of the national democratic cause. That even if the Congress do the best thing in the country, listen who they will have on news. Now, okay, Dr. Mitchell no longer will back in politics. All right? Well, he's not running anymore. But how he is so regular in the media? The party have an opposition leader. Okay? They have a general secretary. If you want news on politics, then go to the opposition leader or the party general secretary. Every page you turn, they have a Dr. Mitchell. So who controls the NNP is Dr. Mitchell. So he's the fittest one for them to question. But hear what he's telling them. And to me, that's what they want to hear. Presently, Dr. Mitchell has said nothing good for Grenada. Dr. Mitchell, as I said some time ago, if he was managing some big company in the United States, he'd end up before the Congress after all these years and he have nothing to show for it. He would have been appearing before the Congress. Now you spent 23 and a half years in government as Prime Minister in 2 blocks, and you spend 40 years in the Parliament on the stub representing St. George Northwest, and you cannot show what you have done for these people for all these years. And when you look at Grenada on a whole, you have to ask again, what you have done for all these years. Don't come and tell me, oh, you build a stadium, and is that sufficient for 23 and a half years? That is how they are looking at it. And he's seen himself as the model in Grenada to follow him. That is Dr. Mitchell. So he's promoting himself. Yet he is not the leader of the opposition. He's not the leader of the party. And he will not be a candidate in the upcoming election. Well, I don't know if he will change your mind. I say, so let me be careful.
Oh, I was going to tell you. Careful. Yeah, careful.
But I mean, hear what coming out from his mouth. Hear how he calling Dr. Mitchell. You know, in the, I getting some feedback.
Yes, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
Right. Listen what comes from Dr. Mitchell more. Dr. Mitchell have the gall to say Deacon Mitchell is the worst prime minister that ever seen in Grenada and the most corrupt prime minister. If you were to weigh corruption on a scale, when Dr. Mitchell own reach, the scale damaging, mash up. Look when I look at all those things that Dr. Mitchell do against Grenada, that increased our national debt because he had his con men coming in here, posing as big businessmen and giving them monies and telling them if they cannot pay, we the people of Grenada are going to pay. And if this is not corruption, I don't know. And I would not waste time on talking corruption when I know Dr. Mitchell is speaking garbage. If corruption was a sickness, Dr. Mitchell had died a long time ago because there is no treatment for that. No treatment for that. You see, the thing is with these people and the whole of the NNP, they are ashamed to see that these little children without experience in less than 4 years have done so much in Grenada that the NNP failed to do. It's not that they couldn't do it, you know. They failed to do it. Because as I said, the CIA party is not interested in developing the country. If you look at the United States, okay, they don't want what they call third world countries to develop. They want you to begin at the doorstep every day. You see how they destroy Africa?
Yeah.
Them and Europe taking away all Africa wealth, develop the country, and live in Africa poor. That is what they want the Caribbean to be. You know? If Grenada had started doing business with oil, Trump that say you want Grenada too, because that is their attitude, that's their habit, and they can't change. So they have a CIA party in Grenada still representing them, and that's the NNP. It was the CIA who brought some parties on an island after the invasion, and from one party they call the NNP. So they still the CIA party, and they're working on behalf of them. That's why they was not developing the country, fooling the people with handout that they call the poor and vulnerable, and they're getting votes for that. But then where are you? Over 8,000 pithole latrine in Grenada in this modern time. And this government have to come and help the people, bring them back to sanity. Okay, bring back the pride to them. You never had the opposition praise the government for that thing. Never. Education, the tuition fee keep a lot of children from going to TAMCC and YOLO. They can remove that, and these children now are going. Why Dr. Mitchell didn't do that for the poor and vulnerable children? No, it was never the intention to give the workers the pension and gratuity. No, they will become rich, and he doesn't like that. That's why he didn't pay the pension. And we could go on and on and on and on. Okay? But look at the state of Grenada when Dr. Mitchell came into office. And look where he put Grenada now. If the NNP was in office after Hurricane Beryl, Hariku would have been like an island that nobody knew. No, I'm telling you, because I remember Ivan didn't invite Jimmy Carter down here. He came down with his foundation, and he looked at the country and he said, "What should be done?" And they give Grenada $45 million from the 100 million they give to the ravished countries from Florida coming right now. Okay? Now, without that money, where we would have been after Ivan? Well, we heard that when the hurricane passed, he was on a battleship out in the ocean where I wasn't there, so I don't know. But that is saying that I was hurt. But look what he do after Ivan. How much did the farmers get from him? They brought in a set of chainsaw, okay, and they put it in some farmers' hands, and nobody know where them chainsaw go again. Chainsaw don't spoil so quick, and Beryl pass affect the north of Grenada, and those chainsaws can have been found. I'm still asking the question: where is the cattle that Tilman Thomas brought in Grenada? Either from Texas or Mexico, and they had them in the past year just before the airport. And Uncle Tilly said, "This is not for meat. This is to breed, and every farmer will get one." So they're looking to bring back meat in Grenada. When they came back in office in 2013, where did the cattle go? Nobody answered me on that yet. So I can't say. But the cattle disappear, ain't it? Now this government now bringing in animals in Grenada so we can have meat in the future. The NNP have nothing good to say about that. Grenadians have to listen carefully, you know. You condemn hospital Polaris. You sick, you have to fly to Grenada. Medical is expensive for you. If you have such a hospital that provide that service here, it will be cheaper for you. And these NNP people, they are so blinded. They cannot understand what is going on, except to take whatever the leaders say. And I'm really, I sorry for these people. To be honest, I'm sorry for them. But continue educating those who will accept education. There are those that will never accept. But you have to forget them and continue what you're doing for the country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Line caller? Line caller, you next?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good
Next, yeah.
afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, Daddy Kim. Good afternoon, Brother Lee, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yes.
Yes. Kit Mitchell created a line virus in the NNP, right, for years. And Olympia get it, Kit Lewis get it. And Taylor Scott, all of them get it. And Kit Mitchell used a line virus in 2014 against Uncle Tilly. Give them 15. He used that same line virus in 2018 against Nazi Buck. He gave them a 15. He used back that same line virus in 2022 against the Honorable Deacon. And all of them out start sleeping. One of them said, don't forget, when you go and vote, don't forget to vote for the NNP for you to continue to suffer. And the third one said, you see that new Democratic Congress, that the only team to take Grenada forward. Right? So NNP, they create a line virus. They use it against, they try to use it against Nazibok. They beat him. They beat him bad. They beat Tilly bad. They use it for Deacon Mitchell and he couldn't walk. He can give them a good cut backside in his skin. Right now they're using it again, coming for 27, and they start all around the country spreading a line virus again, but it's not working. I thought it's working 13 and it is. The people get wiser now. The people getting information and they see what's going on. You see coming around now, so coming for the election, for the next election in 27, that's the time they're spreading the line virus. What else to do with them young people? Look at Grenada. Look how young people educating themselves now and going forward. Kit Mitchell and them used to have, they use a line virus again every comment for 4 years. They're calling them the young people in the stadium and the trade center. You ever see people go and train, go in a seminar and you're getting certificate. Young people, you know what they're doing them young people? They're sending them in them supermarket. They're sending them in them warden. They're sending them in the police force. When you're going in the police force, you have to be trained. You have to be going to police training school for 6 months and train. They're sending them in nursing. They're sending them in the hospital there. Some of them, they just go in there. They want to give injection. They want to take your heartbeat. They want to song you. They want to even bathe you or not. So see, that is kind of a connect what is going on in the country. But all these things done. Look at the Honorable Deacon Mitchell. He know he had the hospital coming. You know almost nurses what be training in school of medicine to go to develop that to develop that hospital. So Deacon Mitchell preparing the young people. But all the things Kit Mitchell do for this country was lying for us. Lie. And they still continue to lie. So right now that they're working. You are a Deacon Mitchell, that is a master of the art. And he's going and nobody could stop him. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
This caller just remind me of stupid season with Clarice.
Where's St. Patrick East? Let me hear you. I am counting on you. I am counting on you to put the new national party back into this government so that we can continue to suffer.
Stupid season.
But you know,
stupid season much. Let me tell you something.
No, but I mean, take that seriously. I mean, those words sometimes they're speaking like that. It's just that, and it's the Almighty warning us, you know, not to go and get involved in that kind of supporting this kind of people to take power in our country. Because it's very sad to people that cannot be honest. I mean, if you've done a good job, if your product is that of good quality, the best, it's on top, well, give the person the recognition that he deserves. I mean, if this present administration is doing well, it will build road. You can't say that. I mean, if you cannot acknowledge the good that I have done, then you want me to vote for you and put you there so that what?
Vibes FM.
It will make no sense.
What's up, caller? Comment. Caller, you next.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, yes.
Yeah, let me just
compare.
I was listening on speaker. Let me just take out the speaker.
Okay, right, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, compares.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, all the compares. I had two new compares. They look like Dr. Pep.
Yeah.
And the expiry.
Well, I'm not new. I'm not new.
I want to say good evening to everyone. Have a good afternoon. And I've been listening all morning.
Yeah. Okay.
I just got a little lunch break now, so I'm going to spend 2 minutes or so to just give a little 2 cents.
Okay.
Flying Turkey, if you're listening, big up yourself. Ajamo, if you're listening, big up all yourself. We need a lot more of those songs you guys sing, or we need a combination of both of them together. Jamo, pray for the nation.
Yes.
Yeah, and Turkey.
Yeah.
I will tell you a line, you will remember it.
Greater belongs to we.
He that is without sins cast the first stone.
Yeah.
So I find a lot of stone pelting, and it seems like everybody righteous because they're without sins, so they pelting stone.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to say quickly that the gentleman that spoke about the school and the different project that was and the airport that was being, I want to go back a little further than that. I remember when Gary said Expo 69, I was still in school, I was a child in school, and they doubt him. And that is what led Chublu to become a developed area, and that's how the school found that place. Maybe they come and see how it was before Expo with all the briar picker trees and the campus trees and mongoose and rat and crab and all of that. They might not be interested, but when they see the way it was, because he was responsible for cleaning up that place, building the roads, and all of that, and developing Chulu. As a child, we saw go touch crab in Chulu, and I mean, big mosquito biting you and then you choke sometimes. God was merciful to us, we didn't get malaria. And when they say he can't do it, and he did it after everybody went into the Chublu and lived. All those big shots you see living in Chublu now went in there after the Expo 69.
Yeah.
And one of the things I know, Koi should remember that the Antiguan boot.
Antiguan boot?
The boot.
Yes, the Antiguan boot. It was a big, what do you call a big air balloon? They had pumps, generators, keeping it in the air, keeping it up.
Yeah.
To keep it up, the walls and so up. There was generators generating to keep it up. That was one of the things I could never forget. It amazed me how that they bring that big tent and thing and bring it there and
put up in
set
the
it up.
sky. Yeah.
It was real wonderful. Anyway, I gotta go because it's lunchtime and almost past my lunch. All coming up on my break time to end. So you guys have a good afternoon.
Well, thank you so much.
And everybody, everybody, I continue to listen.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So before I go, one more thing that just come back to mind. I like the quote.
Yeah.
You're too stupid to know that you're stupid. I like that.
Yeah, nice.
It's the first time I hear it. And it won't be the last time I'll go use it. And right now it seems as though stupid season start yet. And there's so much stupidness. I wouldn't want to see when stupid season starts sometime next year how stupid some people will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kim, I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you for your student. You should have tell him don't go fishing. Or don't go in the man and what?
Tululu. You know it's Tululu?
Some little crabs. Some little crabs, Some little.
Yeah, I know Tululu. I'm from the south of the island. Woman area. So I know Tululu. Those are two crabs. I know it.
All right, come on.
We used to call it man crab.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna be bigger than the whole body. So I know it. All right, have a good afternoon, guys.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, bye. Next caller, thank you for waiting. Caller, what's up, caller, come in.
Yes, Mr. Kim?
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Look, I want to try to be reasonable here. For those people who are saying that they find credit should be given to this government for the short space of time that they were and what they achieved, right? If the opposition was to give the government in the government now, if they were to give them that kind of credit, you know what it would be saying? We could have done it and we refused to do it. So they cannot acknowledge their failures.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they said, okay, we're giving this government, the NDC government, credit for doing the roads, for getting the nurses trained in preparation for Polaris, for Polaris itself. Because since I know myself, the talk was around to build a new hospital. During the PRG time, where the Pink House is in Dabo, that was one of the designated spots for a new hospital. When they brought in the technocrats and the rest of them, they said that it is too near to the sea blast would still affect, the like the roofing and the x-ray machines and whatnot. So they moved to Mongay, further up Mongay, right? But of course, the PRG didn't last any for the extended period of time as we thought. So that thing was scrapped. And if you go back, Mr. Kim, and you play some of the speeches that the Right Honorable Dr. Keith Claudius Mitchell made, there was always a reference to healthcare pertinent to a new hospital. So if now he go and gives the Deacon Mitchell administration credit for doing what they're doing, he is exposing himself. What it is saying to me is that I could have done it and I refused. And the person talk about poor and vulnerable and try to educate. That was a willful act of keeping people poor and ignorant so he could be assured of remaining in power. It wasn't something that just happened. It was calculated. That is where, as Eddie Frederick does call it, the vote farm. Right? You have to keep them on the vote farm in order to keep you in power. Right? This government is governing, and I don't want power and NDC in one sentence. NDC is not in power. They are in governance.
Wow.
Right?
Exactly.
And it makes a big difference. If you're in power for yourself.
Selfish. Yeah.
Right? If you are in governance, you are governing the whole country. There's a distinction. And I hope you get where I'm going. Right? So let's forget the idea that they should give them NDC credit for this, that, and that. As the Prime Minister said, Deacon Mitchell said, he is Prime Minister for the country, not for NDC. He is in there for the betterment of the country, right? Yeah. And what I am observing now is the poor and the vulnerable beginning to understand that if they build a school, I'm benefiting from it through my children or my grandchildren, my cousins, the neighbors around. Yeah. If they put lights in the village, it is a reflection for all of us. You know? It's not that what the me, myself, and I syndrome, what I could get out of it. That is the attitude, the mindset of those NNPites that are poor and vulnerable. True. They have a disease, the me, myself, and I. If I can get something personally, I'm not going to support you. They're not seeing the benefits of the development of the country. When the country is developed, everybody benefits.
True.
I heard Leo say, high tide floats all boats. Is that or something to that effect?
Correct.
Right? A school, the hospital, the healthcare centers that they are refurbishing and in some cases building around the country is a benefit to every Grenadian. Beefing up security is a benefit to every Grenadian. Look, they spend how much money for coast, spending how much money to bring in a Coast Guard now. It's benefiting us. Drugs, you know, we are surrounded by water. We have so many little bays here, there, and everywhere, you know? So you have to put something out there. You can't prevent everything because you can't be everywhere all the time. But at least it's going to be a deterrence for those who are thinking. This is an area that we could utilize. So I am seeing when you're on the ground with the poor and the vulnerable, you have to talk to them because sometimes you have to be so sorry for them. It's a mindset and it's a hard thing to break a mindset. But they are beginning to realize now, hey, my child getting free scholarship now. My child could be whatever I want to be. Hey, I used to have to take out my shoes to walk in the mud when rain come out in the main road to catch a bus. But they build a road. I used to have to afraid to walk in certain areas. But they put lights there. They're beginning to wake up.
Yeah.
So we have to try to educate them. And Mr. Kim, programs like yours with you and Sir Leo and Mr. Coy. That is your purpose. You are educating the poor and the vulnerable. We might not see it now. We might not see it now. But later on, you're going to hear these same poor and vulnerable saying, when I was a few years ago, I had to take out my shoes to walk in the mud to come out in the road. But now I don't have to do it. I'm walking on good road.
Yeah. Exactly.
So education. Some of them dense. We know you can change some of them. And you know who have to help to change the mindset of those old-time NNPites? Their own children and grandchildren. They are going to change their parents and aunts and uncles and grandfathers. They are the ones that are going to change the mindset of these people. They're going to show them the benefit of what they are achieving now that they could not have achieved back then. So let's not be discouraged. You know? Yes, it's hurtful to hear ignorance. And people like Kate and these people are talking to the poor and the vulnerable. They don't realize that even though you're under a rock in Timbuktu, and you have a cell phone, you know what is going on around the world. Right? Yeah. That is why I'm saying, when you're too ignorant, too stupid to know that you're stupid, it's a very bad thing. And it's a disease. The antidote to that is education. And that is what this government is doing. You know? It's going to take a while, but we're going to get there.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Take another call. Vibes FM, next caller. Thank you for waiting. You next. What's up? Come on. Hello.
Thank you.
Yes, good
evening.
Hi.
Salio.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Coy, I see somebody like Dr. Teddy, and I see somebody like
the XPRO.
Like the PRO. Right. Hello, guys. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
All right. Okay. I happen to attend the two events in New York City. As a matter of fact, they had 3 events, but I could only attend 2. And to tell you guys, it was like bumper events, man. Everything was well supported, especially the town hall. They had to turn away people because the town hall. Let me tell you, there was no seat. You know, usually people put like a bag on the seat and whatever. Nobody couldn't do that. Everybody was like ram packed, man. And the other people standing also against them. And Kim, I have to say that Kim, you know, your station is widely listening because I meet a lot of people who tell me they listen to Vibes FM and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
Kim,
we know.
we're
Yeah.
going places, man.
Yeah, we are. We know that. We are aware of it. Yeah.
We ain't going places we reach already. Which places?
Yes.
Leo, I want to pick up your wife. So your wife is.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know that's my body, right? Yeah. But as soon as I reach inside, you said, "Did you get the picture of the Prime Minister already?"
Yeah, man.
Well, I was so lucky. I ended up getting to picture of the Prime Minister. I get to meet Kem Jones for the first time. I didn't know he was a tall guy, man.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but so far the event was really good. And then, okay, well, I hear the guys was talking about Perry. And then, well, if I tell you guys, since the time Perry reached inside, everybody had grumblings about Perry. You know, I mean, people were saying, like, where he was going, you don't deserve to be here. You know, and what make it worse, when Perry entered into the line now, boy, everybody was started at Perry. And then I think when Perry asked about the $22 million, man, every people was booing Perry like a boom and thing. You couldn't hear Perry, the Prime Minister had to tell him, you know, I mean, let him say what he's saying, you know. And which I was saying to some people, like, let the guy say his thing what he got to say, and we have intelligent people who could answer him at intelligent way, you know, in such an intelligent way. And we did, Prime Minister did. And to take from that meeting, Kim and Leo, that the Prime Minister say, this is not a gimmick. And I mean, that is very important. We say, but this project is not a gimmick.
No turning back.
And there is no turning back. And the second word was no turning back. I think that was the takeaway from the meeting at the time. Right? Yeah. And I'm getting word from somebody who is very close, who was leading with the Prime Minister, said to me, the Prime Minister whispered that you need a next meeting like that. And also the event for Saturday, the Prime Minister said there could be one very soon in the making. So people who didn't get to make it to this one, they might have one coming up pretty soon too, as far as I'm getting from inside source.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, Kim, I met some people on my way to the town hall, and I just want to big them up. The other gentleman who was visit is in Pierre, basically, and then he was heading to the meeting today to tell you that everybody turned out, you know, in numbers, you know. And in all the events I go, I never been to an event with such a crowd yet, like that. I mean, so thumbs up to the NDC and the promoters of the 3 events.
Good. Okay. All right.
Basically, I give you guys a little in and out of what was going on, but everybody was really pleased. People come out. Even when I go in the bathroom, Kim, people was really talking about, I can't wait for election, man. I'm ready to vote, and you know.
Yeah.
I think we have quite make some comments about the diaspora, Kim. Even check your mail, Kim. You might get some stuff. All right, so we talk later, guys. So guys have a great one.
Okay.
Thanks for the info.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye. Next landline caller. Your next caller coming.
Hello.
Yes.
All right. Just an observation I'd like to make. Right?
Yes.
And it is not only any particular station, and it's probably more to the callers, right? It seems that we know more about Columbus making his wrong turns and that sort of history and European history than our recent history. And I'm talking about very recent history. And it's a lot of things relating to, for example, Gary era, the revolutionary era, and even up to the 90s, where people don't seem to know, and those who speak don't seem to know exactly what they're speaking about. So, for example, and it's not being really critical, it's just an observation. A caller a while ago was indicating that for Gary had developed and built the roads, etc., in Chublu for Expo 69, which is totally wrong and should be easily verifiable. In fact, Chublu was completely developed, not with buildings. I must say there was one house in Chublu, and that was the Branch Estate House. But the roads and so in Chublu were completely developed with sidewalks. If you were to look at the roads even today, you would notice that it is not built by Ghanaian style. There were sidewalks, drains, completely developed by, I think it was, I can't remember the name now, a Venezuelan company who developed it in the way they developed Lansapin and West All, but the company went burst, right? That is how Expo 69 ended up being held there. So all the infrastructure was completely developed before Expo 69, and then Gary decided to hold Expo 69 there. So it is not correct that he developed the place, right? In fact, all the buildings that existed during Expo 69, none of them remain today. Most of them were prefab buildings and removable, right? Only the concrete foundations that were remained. No other building from Expo 69 remained. So Gary can take the credit for Expo 69, but not the development of the infrastructure of Chulu. That is not the only one. There are several other items that I hear people refer to on different radio stations, mobile callers. Another one being the airport, and who was responsible for designing the airport and who was responsible for building the airport, etc. There were plans in Grenada to put the airport in Point Celine. It was done by the government of Canada, in fact. Right? The plans were there. The plans were in a particular office in St. George. That office was run by one Slinger gentleman. I think he was the Minister of Tourism, that the public could even look at. And following that, right, some developers from, I think it was China or somewhere, some Asian developers came, and the land was literally sold to them, the whole of Chuglu. The deal didn't have time to go through, right? But there's a lot of details on that. And some people still give different persons. They give Bishop, they give Gary. And I'm just saying that there are some of us who are still alive that can verify these things. And if the research is done, people can find it. But I think you on the radio station yourselves have some, let us say, some need to question some of these things that people say and raise issues where they're found to be incorrect, or seek some sort of mode to correct things that people have said, because the radio station is an extremely powerful tool and it's teaching the young ones. And in a lot of cases, this recent history is being taught to the young ones that are completely wrong. Sorry for being long-winded,
yeah, no problem.
But I think it's very important because some people use it on purpose. I know I heard someone on a different station today that was done on purpose for political reasons, all right? But I think it is a dangerous thing to teach people wrong and improper history. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for being long.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution there, gentlemen.
Thank you, caller.
No, well, people who know the history.
No faults, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's important to
document these things.
Not only to document, that is after, but before I'm talking about now, to know the facts, to understand the issue. We might think we understand everything, but we just don't. So it is always important for us to get the facts, get the information, because that is what will give us power. Not the old talk, is the education and the knowledge.
Something I recall of all those things. Some time ago, I think the NNP administration was toying with the idea of doing a taxiway at MBIA. Remember
taxiway?
That? Yeah.
MBIA?
That is to the tune of looking for $200 million from the Chinese to do a taxiway on MBIA. And I thought that MBIA needed a taxiway as a whole in the head. And where you have a lot of traffic, where you have, big aircrafts coming every few minutes, that I could understand.
Then you have a need for a
taxiway. Yeah. But something has MBIA, one flight coming now, the other one a few hours later or tomorrow. So what's the urgency? You could understand if that there's that much traffic that they want the aircraft off the active strip as soon as land. But no, you just go and spend all that money. But one thing with those guys, when you see a kickback is involved, the investment always makes sense, you know. But somebody's a different story.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That happens.
Yeah.
You know, the caller also made the point about saying things that to correct from our standpoint here and to advise and inform and educate. But I think the public, the callers, have a responsibility to speak the truth. When you call and you lie and you say things that you don't know about, I mean, we here can know everything. That's why the callers could also call in and bring us back in line. So there are a lot of people who call in deliberately knowing that what they're saying is not true. And that is a cancer. That is a disease that will take us to our grave. And, so yes, we understand, balance it. We too here must pull back when it's necessary, yes, but we don't know everything. But the point is, I think it is the responsibility of callers to speak the truth. What's wrong in speaking the truth instead of coming and lie and
well, let me hold on. During stupid season, you would never get the truth. That's a fact. You will never get the truth because you ask anybody questions, whatever, they'll jump here, jump there, whatever, and they would give false information. So, but outside of that, then it's a little different case, But you don't find much about it.
But also depends on your environment and your brain and your training. For some people, lying is normal,
It's a natural fact.
Yeah.
Yes, his lying is normal. So they don't think that they do anything wrong, They're very much in tune with their lifestyle. Because I listen to my good friend here. And because you know of the college that he graduated from, what do you expect? He must lie.
Let's take a call. Guys, FM. What's up, caller? What's up, caller? Come in. Caller, come in. Yeah.
Right. You see, now looking at what is truth, okay, and what is false. Now, if I go to Carriacou and I ask him, Mr. Leo, questions, right? Now, I don't know nothing much about those things, so I ask him. Mr. Leo is giving me what he knows because somebody else may have told him that. Okay? And then by the time you check it, you go up to a dozen people and you get the same answer that Mr. Leo gives. Now that response may be incorrect. But when Mr. Leo got it from the individual, it sounds to him like the truth.
The gospel.
So he passes it on. Okay?
Right.
And that is why people give different response to the same question. Now, the problem here in Grenada, we does not have that archive where we can go and get information, where we can get photos or live videos. Now, how could you tell a child that born in the year 2000 what Point Saline was like before the international airport? That child knows nothing. Okay? Now, that child may want to do some research. Where will that child go and find that? So we are lacking in Grenada.
Yeah.
And that is why when some people make comments or statements, I don't really go down on them much,
Yeah.
because that's what they know.
Right. That's true.
But I just be happy when I make statements on your program and there are people who come in and refute it, not for criticism's sake, okay, but to help me and others like me to have the understanding of the same matter.
All right.
So there are people who do this thing, but there are those who come and want to give leaks. I'm not referring to the caller just now there. He did a very good job on that. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, just one step further. The RGPF. I think there are certain institutions in Grenada that when people making a mockery of them, people who should know better, there should be some law in place to deal with them. When I hear Dr. Mitchell speak of the RGPF and the Prime Minister, I'm wondering if the Prime Minister cannot sue Dr. Mitchell. Because he is speaking that in the public. Dr. Mitchell and that ex-police officer from New York, well, what's his name? I think he running in St. George,
Northeast, yes.
Olivier.
Yeah.
Olivier. When I hear him talk about the state of the RGPF in Grenada today, okay, it seems like they have something drawn out that they have to speak on, and then they're not looking to see if it is right or wrong. Dr. Mitchell used the RGPF as it was his own police force. Tillman Thomas concerning the briefcase. He and a few others from the NDC was going up on the foot as opposition members to have, I can't remember if it was a charge or some inquiry set upon Dr. Mitchell. And when they was going up, there was an officer from Dr. Mitchell constituency who blocked them. Okay? Now, that become worldwide. Okay? Now, the RGPF under Dr. Mitchell, I can't remember who was the commissioner of police. Okay? But there were, those officers was up for promotion. So they put out a list. Now that list must go to Dr. Mitchell, right? And medical and other officers, name was on the list. And because Dr. Mitchell know these guys and them was supporting the NDC, he rejected the list. And this is not one to do research on. I give him facts there. When medical and them was rejected by Dr. Mitchell, they sued, they took the matter to court. And they won. Okay? Because they were due for promotion. The people in charge of qualifying the officers for promotion, putting them on the list. Up to Dr. Mitchell, he's Prime Minister, National Security Minister. What he did, he changed them. And medical and them gladly took the matter to court and won. And that's how they get promotion. So if he wasn't controlling the police force, how come he was able to remove names from that list? And he coming back now and talk about this. What sometimes when I see this man speaking, I don't think the jungle in Africa is good for Dr. Mitchell. No, to be honest, because all the animals are gonna get sick. The way the man must carry on, and you will believe that the man is still active at the top in politics in Grenada. He should be resting himself. Rest yourself, Dr. Mitchell. Rest yourself. The way you're going on, it seems like you intend to live for the next 10 years. You don't want to see Hospital Polaris? Be there to sit so you could go there and get your treatment. Instead of beating up yourself like every political meeting the NNP have, like you have to be there. And all you telling them is a bunch of lies, you know. Just go back to the records. If you check the GIS, or you check GBN and them, they could give you information on the dirty act of Dr. Mitchell. You're talking about inquiry, yeah? Where is the guy who was managing marketing board? $1 million disappeared under him. He was in GBN first. He ended up in marketing board. And when he removed him from GBN, I understand. I don't know how true it is. That he put him in the Ministry of Finance, in the Ministry of Finance. A lot of things was left undone by Dr. Mitchell where investigation is concerned. Okay? Some was even dead. I remember that Boca Secondary School principal. He had his last drink in a restaurant in St. George's the Friday evening. The Monday morning, we heard on radio, he died of cardiac arrest. When I heard it, I said, no, something had to be wrong. He went in the wrong place and have a drink. You can't go behind enemy lines and expect to have a good time. No. But where's the investigation? If it's in the States, when somebody like that suffer from cardiac arrest and die, that ain't finished there, you know. They want to know what caused it. It's some cardiac arrest that just come up so. It could be natural, or it could be caused by some things that the person eat or drink. Yeah? And most of the time it will be what is poison. This thing need to be investigated. It was not investigated under Dr. Mitchell. Why is so curious about John T. death? According to Kennedy Boudlal, Kennedy said Dr. Mitchell told him Deacon Mitchell is a bulla. And all the NNP supporters jump up behind that. Okay? Why? Because Deacon Mitchell becoming a challenge. As Kennedy said, anytime somebody become a challenge to Dr. Mitchell, he tried to get them out of the way. He tried to fight them down, destroy them. So he rise up with that on Deacon. You don't know much. As one person say, the man is a girlist. So how you could be saying that the man is bullying? Who said that? It's only men can hold it on right along. And Kennedy Boudlal say, come and sue me. Send the police for me. Come and sue me now. Until now, Dr. Mitchell never respond to that. Why? Because that's something like the truth. Okay? But that is him. If you go on YouTube and you go to look back on some of them programs, you will find it there. That's the Boudlal speaking mind. And when the guy asked him the question about the former commissioner of police that they accuse him for killing, he saying that he can't answer the question. Okay? So it's a crooked man just want to make innocent people look crooked in the eyes of those who does not have information, does not have the understanding. But don't worry, there's a saying from old people, what goes around
come around.
Yes. Thank you.
It's a matter of time, eh? Landline caller? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're on. Yes, thank you for waiting. You're on now, yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Gentlemen.
Yes.
It's so good to listen to you all. And that's what I've been doing all morning. But the question of lying, I am a person who tries to follow God, to follow in the footsteps of Jesus. And I know in certain parts of the Bible it says, lying is an abomination. And he talk about a lying tongue. I say that to say that Emlyn Pear, Kate Lewis, Mitchell, they all, I suppose, believe in God. And especially Emlyn Pear, who I understand holds a very important position in her church. And when these people define what God says and lying so much, it tells me that the Grenadian people should listen to these people and go all out to deny every one of them a seat in Parliament of the next election. Because you cannot be lying constantly. Every meeting you have, you're lying to the people. And they're sitting there and laughing and cheering and so on. It's wrong. I mean, the revolutionary boys, they had one good saying. If you know, teach. If you do not know, learn.
True.
Because I cannot understand how a person could deliberately going on air and saying things that are not true. Right? Why anybody must do that? They should never, Grenadians should have boots on the ground now to support people like Tessa against Kate Lewis and the Education Minister, David Andrew, against Emlyn Pear. These are two important people I think we must have in Parliament come the next election. Tessa and David Andrew. Now, when people are going to use somebody's death in Parliament and talk in respect of the potatoes, it shows the level of which we have sunk. And we should never get away with that. Because if any fingers must be pointed, it's with the NNP, because the young man who died left NNP and come over to the NDC. So we had to embrace him. Nobody in the NDC would want to hurt him. So the NNP would have the finger should be pointing at them in respect of this young man's death. So it shows that NNP should never get back in office, because they are not candidates of parliamentary material. And Grenadians must remember that. And when we're talking about Keith Mitchell, now I don't know how much you all follow the situation with Donald Trump in America. And the NNP is no different to the Republicans. They are a bunch of crooks. They are a bunch of criminals. I mean, just imagine you have a man with 34 convictions as president, as the leader of the free world. It shows where we are going, where we are heading. And the NNP is heading that way. All nothing that's going on in the Republican Party with Donald Trump is, to me, with the NNP is with the state of Donald. And Canadians have careful.
Yeah, Colin.
Breaking up.
Yeah, we sort of losing the color there. Okay, thank you so much for your contribution there. Sort of lost the color at the end of the day, but he was trying to get his points across there, But this is something that we have to look forward as we into the. I say we are already into the stupid season, and you find a lot of false and things going on. It seems crazy things.
Kim, I seem to want to disagree with you that we into this stupid season, because let me tell you why. I'll show you how. When the planting season, yes, we prepare the land first. We tractor it, we cut down all those things and plant up to plant. I think we preparing the land now for stupid season. We are in the process of preparing it, thinking all kind of craziness, imagining all kind of stupidness. Yeah, I think that's where we are. Not in the season yet.
More to come. What's to come then?
Dr. Pitt?
Yes, let me just, because the program is so hot this morning. There's a lot of people calling in, and sometimes I do not have the time even to say anything. So I know we are getting close. But I want to make a point is that I had a discussion yesterday with one of the former minister of the NDC, the old NDC, not the new NDC, not the toddlers, the old guard and stalwarts. And actually, Osprey almost leave me. I almost didn't come to Carriacou last night because the discussion, not argument, was very heated. And he was telling me about the roads. He was complaining about everything. And I was a bit shocked because we are a very good friend. And he was saying, he asked me, what is the government doing? What are they doing for Grenada? I said, well, there are a lot of things. If you cannot see, you are blind. But he is just, I think he is part of the movement now. He didn't tell me that, but I know he's part of the movement. And he was arguing about Renault and the road. And he said, Dr. Pett, how could the government just allow somebody to come in and they have contractors here who could do the road? I said, because they probably I'm not doing a good job. That's why they have to get foreigners. And then he's saying, oh, look, the people come in with their own money and they're spending their money. And then they get back the money. I said, because these people are serious people. They are showing you that they could work and do a very good job and get the money after. There's nothing wrong with that. So he started complaining. Everything he complaining. Everything. I said, well, you worse than the opposition. Because if you're in a new party and you were in the NDC years ago and you cannot see the benefit of the NDC, was something wrong with you? Then he was complaining about Dick is arrogant and asking me, who runs the country? Is Deacon alone run the country? I say this is about a cabinet. This is not about Deacon. This is about everyone. Everyone is running the country. And that man was just carry on, Kim, and just carry on and on and on. And he was even saying that, oh, we will win a few seats. I said, seat where? I said, you will win the seat that you're sitting on, but you will not win. You will not win any seat. Your movement will not win, not even a single seat. And then he was complaining about the town of St. George, how there's 4 candidates now. I said, well, even make it worse, because if it was 2, they might have a slight chance, providing that the person who is running for the movement is only 2-party, but not a 3-party. So how are you going to win? Oh, the guy run 3 times. I said, but when the guy run 3 times and he won 3 times, that's a different era. Because remember, he run on a high of NDC in 2003, and then he run on a high in NNP 2018. Was 18, 13?
No, 8 first. Take 8 first.
No, for
NDC was twice.
Twice, and then he run once for NNP.
Yeah.
Yes. I said, all these times, this party was on a high. They had 15. So anybody could have run and win. I said, let us challenge that. If he had run like an independent candidate, he would not have won the seat easily. He won on an NNP ticket, and he won twice on NDC ticket. So now it's extremely difficult to win in the tongue of St. George, especially with 3 parties. Because NNP people with the hardcore NNP will not vote for him. The hardcore NNP. Some of the soldiers will vote for him, and some of the people who he have moved along with, like the delegates and so on. But it's very impossible to win by 245, and then you're not in that party and win the tongue of St. George. And they still cannot get it in their head. They feel that they'll win a couple of seats. But as I say to my good friend who was a member of the government, that come election day, you will see. It will be very, very difficult for the movement to win a seat. And they make it very easy for NDC, because I wish more. I say, how many people on the slate? He said, the whole 15. He said it was 8. No, they have 15. I said, but I wish it was 20. Because the more you have on your slate is the better for NDC.
Yeah.
Because you'll be taking away NNP vote and not NDC votes. So it was very, very good last night.
But what you're saying there, is expected, because what do you call it again? The Peter
movement,
the movement, the PPM, whatever, is a bunch of sympathizers. Those are the outcasts. You remember in 2012-13 when they were thrown out to the NDC?
Yeah.
So now they come back now because they're not allowed to be in the NDC anymore. They've been thrown out of the NNP, and now they have no place to go.
So you call them out.
So they call themselves together and say, "Let me form a party." That's what happened now,
But Kim, I asked him a question yesterday. He said, I said, well, why do you think Dr. Kit threw Peter out of, I'm not sure about when he left because of the pressure. He said, oh no, Dr. Kit didn't like Peter because Peter is a leftist. I said, I'm a leftist, but he knew that, and he went there and he married to Dr. Kit. So he was looking for to be the leadership, but he knew, as Dr. Kit said, only the person, the ball of the belly, whatever he said, will be the leader. So he knew that, and he went there. So he's the only person we blame. He's OPO, he's a leftist, and Kit is a right wing, and Peter is a leftist.
No.
I said nothing like that.
No, you see, again, he was tricked into joining the NNP because Diablo saw him as a threat still on the outside, and he wanted to make sure that he put everything under his claw, so this way he could have control. And that's how he got Peter there. And Peter went for the bait. He was tricked, and he took the bait, just like that. And that's where you end up now.
A lot of the young fellas who have, they're in certain parties, but a lot of them have that leadership ambition. I want to be the leader, I want to be prime minister. And that was quite common with that coalition they had with old and the new NBC in NDC,
Yeah.
A lot of guys who wanted to be prime minister more than anything else. So,
but I think if Peter stick with Tilly liked Peter would have been leader of the NDC.
I'm fine saying.
Yes, he did.
No,
he would have.
No,
Tilly was very affectionate to him.
Watch.
Early, very early.
Hold on, Peter was not the only one who wanted to be leader.
Well, I'm not saying he's the only one who wanted to be, but I'm saying he was likely to be.
Well, my take on the issue is that there were some memories of the revolutionary days,
right,
going on between Peter and Tilly, and Peter was never totally absolved but forgiven. So the other players of that era saw an opportunity to promote themselves. So when one speak Tilly turn his face, and when the other speak
Tilly listen.
All from attention.
Vice FM. Vice FM, Lana Cola?
Yeah, panelists.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah.
Just something short and sweet I want to say. When election call, and and all of those persons who are running for against my Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, all of them losing their seats, and the political career will be over. That's my contribution.
Amen.
Bye.
Okay. What did you say? Short and sweet?
Yeah, and it was short and sweet.
Yeah, give her amen.
Yes, that's it. No, but she made a very good point there. You know? I think this is the end of quite a number of them. Yeah.
Those fellas could just prepare him.
The leaks they would get, they would, you know.
It's the end, you know,
Yeah,
because
politics.
I mean, NNP, NDC, not NDC, NNP, DPM, and others. And some of them going to lose their deposit too.
Yeah,
Bradley too.
The service is over and turn to the page for the hymns for the graveside.
You're driving to the cemetery or you're walking to the cemetery?
When you reach blessed assurance,
you walking?
Further along. Further along we'll know about it, but not this time.
But it's expected, you know, for these parties to emerge, you know. I believe we're going to have some even more, you know. I mean, making noise, whatever. Some people just like to be in the media.
Guys, I think last week in last week's program, I think I did make the point that GULP is back. GULP. Well, no, listen, we can't just say get them out. The point is that GULP is back, and they probably have a right to make themselves believe that they have a contribution to make. So I'm not saying that you know.
No, but I did make the point out. GLP at least have a legacy. They could say SG is ours.
Yeah.
All right, and you're making that point.
Okay.
So what can NMP say?
I didn't do. I'm innocent. I did nothing.
Poor and vulnerable. Vibes. We'll take a final call, guys. Final caller. Vibes FM caller, come in. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon again. Sorry to call back. I'd forget a little something I wanted to say. I just remember I still call quick and say.
Yeah.
The pollster. What's his name again?
Justin Pierre.
So he may be related to MLNP and them then. You never thought of it?
Well, I never even look at that, you know, but really.
Yeah, I thought of it. I say, if he's a PA, he must be, you never know. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
I just want to highlight that.
He was saying that they should have election in November, October. And if Deacon doesn't have election in October, he will lose.
Right.
It's just a joke.
No. Believe me, I mean, the polling he has done and what I've seen of his record there, I'm not impressed.
Nonsense.
No. Really. Sometimes some people again want to be in the mix, whatever, you know. And I understand he's living in Canada. He's a resident of Canada or something of the nature.
He lives there.
He lives there, but what are you doing in New York?
Well,
for the meeting, but he could have waited in Canada, you know. But he can't wait. You see, these guys sometimes when you see stupid season come,
everybody turn dirty.
They turn dotish, decide you can't wait here, and you got to come and.
So and he's like, what if I find my boys very much really down low? But Peter, what is the Bajan pollster?
Oh no, we come.
Yeah.
No, he's not really known. As a matter of fact, I've been hearing him off and on, and he has been saying straight out, you know, that Deacon Mitchell has done no wrong since he's been in there, and apparently he has good advice, and they see him in a very strong position for a repeat. You know, in the next election. He said that about 2-3 months ago, I think, you know. I heard a statement coming from him. And I think he's right.
To close, if there are Caracuans who will tell me that they can't see the difference between then and now, pertaining to administrations, mental home, you need to have
don't forget
evaluation.
Don't forget the month of May is being observed as mental health awareness.
So a lot of people suffering with this kind of thing.
That is duty season come then.
Yeah.
Mental health. But Kim, even the same guy, to finish up that, the same guy was telling me about who was a member of the government before the old NDC. He was saying about, look, Dr. Pet, cost of living is so high. I said, but which part of the world cost of living not high? I said, that's at the torrent. What are they trying to do? Well, you have nothing to talk about, whether in meeting or you are empty. So you're bringing up something that could divide the people. You say, oh, thing high, so everybody get worried about this government. Cost of living can't come down. Cost of living is high in America, in England, with the war in Iran. You cannot get this, the ship cannot pass. So everything is just stagnant. So that is old with politics. You cannot bring that for the modern people who want to say, you want to win an election by telling the people cost of living is high. They don't bother with you.
But when you get there, what happens?
What are you going to do?
Yeah,
They're not saying how they're going to remedy the situation. They're just going, cost of living so high. What the government doing? What the government doing? What can we see they do?
How you would remedy this?
Nonsense.
No, but they're empty. Bottom line is they're empty and they have nothing to say. And that's what, again, has been saying for the longest while, all of them just come to just criticize. Criticize. But if you're going to tell me cost of living is high, fine, I will listen to you. What are you going to do to bring it down? Give me an example. Give me an explanation.
Yeah. Could you repeat this thing about stupid? You just said when you're stupid or when you know you're stupid.
When you're stupid, you know you're stupid.
When you're too stupid, when you're too stupid, to know you're stupid
is a bad thing.
Well, you say a bad thing. I want to put it more like this. When you're stupid, to know you're stupid, you're dotish.
Well, dotish. Yeah, but
you go too far, you could start with salt.
Yeah.
He went right up to the top one day.
Yeah, you go too far. Start with salt.
That's a hard one.
But I think most of the guys, right, the opposite, the party, the PM, government, opposition, they think they have in their mind, preconceived, that NDC will crumble within 2-3 years, and it never happened. So I think they have been hot and they've been bittered, and they're trying all what they have to try to see to get rid of the government. But it's impossible.
You know what's
impossible.
You know what's very true? That person said that they lose and that will be the end of them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those guys are so old.
Yeah.
And they realize that's a straw, they're drowning and that's the straw hanging on to, you know.
The final one.
The final one. Yeah, nothing more to come, nothing more for them.
That's it. Look, Diablo, that is the end. You know, Peter. That's it. Peter's already saying it, you know. Peter said that his mission is to get this government, his party going, get them there. And then he's going to step aside and let them move with it. So apparently, based on what he's saying there, he doesn't intend to contest or be at the helm come next election cycle.
Yeah.
Not this one, the next one.
Yes.
So that's it.
Who is the deputy?
Yeah,
Ali Gill?
Ali Gill, yes.
Yes, okay.
Well, somebody tell Peter, when you push in a car, you can't stop before you start.
You gotta keep pushing.
So advise you.
I like that. When you push in a car, you can't stop pushing before the car starts.
Yes,
otherwise, if you start, we get some nice power. Well, that's it. Anyway, we're gonna end on that. We gotta end on that. You know? XPRO what?
Retired.
Retired.
Yeah,
your final version. Go ahead.
Expired.
Yes.
Yeah. Retired.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a joy to be with you all here as usual. To make such a bit of contribution. And, the audience out there, I want to also, appreciate all of them that has listened and continue to listen to Vibes FM here. It's been a tremendous station for the many years and helped in bringing about the victory for the new Democratic Congress.
National Democratic Congress.
Oh, I said new. National Democratic. So it's such a joy, and I give thanks, to the Almighty.
Dr. Pett.
Well, I've been listening for the whole morning. I mean, I just couldn't come off the air at all.
Yeah.
Because there are so many meaningful contribution. But my take-home point is that I want people to continue to support the government, support Project Polaris. I'm happy to see the turnout in the United States, that people are really into it. And I'm waiting for the homecoming. I think it's June 21st. A lot of people will coming back for the 4th anniversary. Yeah. And I want to ensure to the public that I remember, I could recall, I don't know if you could recall, Kim, that I endorsed Mr. Ron Redhead in 2022. In the 10 people in field, and I said to him, and I said to the Honorable Minister, Deacon, Prime Minister, I said, I'll be back again in 2027. Remember, they were rookies. Yeah, right. They were not sure they would win. And I'm going to be back there in next year to continue endorsing our next MP for the Northeast, Mr. Ron Redhead.
That's it. Wow. And the 21st, gentlemen, is the mega rally. That mega rally. And I think it's hurting a lot of the opposition and all those naysayers already, and they even get close to it yet. But anyway, so Leo?
Well, as we close today, next week is not promised because the Vibes family would like an opportunity to go say goodbye to our dear sister and put in a final resting place. That's going to be next Thursday. And so on behalf of all of us and Vibes again. So one more time, say rest in peace.
And let me just reiterate, what you just said there, because I forgot, to mention it, and I'm glad that you did that there's not going to be any program next Thursday. Okay. And that's because we intend to attend the funeral of the late Rita.
Christopher.
Rita she'll be literate next Thursday, so there will be no program, so you can pass the word along. But hopefully, the following week you're going to come back as usual. And Kai, I know you're going to be there too as well too. So your final words,
Well, it has been a pleasure. I think we are getting there in the sense that people are planning what they want to see. Sometimes people just come on and just talk on whatever come out of the mouth. But I think we're getting there. People are consciously thinking about what they are saying and planning, and we've been always asking for that kind of engagement on this program. So I want to wish you all the best to all the listeners, and as we enter into the what?
We are already there.
No. I'm trying to get not the season, not season. As we enter into the planting season, yes, planting season. Let's continue to prepare the grounds for where we want to plant, and you could apply that throughout life in general. Prepare before you plant.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and guests, and not the views of this radio station.
And that will just wrap up our program for today, right here on Vibes FM. We want to thank you so much for your participation. Those of you who listened, whatever way you made a contribution, it's always a pleasure. So until next time, it's been a real pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day.